What's good? What's good, peoples? What's goody? What's goody, my peoples? Oh, yeah. Stone alone, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. What's good with you, King? He said, for the love, bro, I can't watch the full live. I got to be on the road at 6 a.m., but I will support. Salute to you, King. Blessings. What's goody with you? Jojo, reading, you have a hard time paying attention, brother? Jizzle Kemp, what's good? Danetta 27, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling? Jay Shamal, what's good? Glock JSM, what's good? Gertz, what's good, family? 8, what's good? Tori, what's good? Quiz, what's good? Boston News DC. Poe Porter, what's good? Macadon 901. Demetrius Queen, what's good? Mike G, my brother. Dion L. Smith, what's goody? Tarant Miller, Shun G 85, Yost Tony, L. Won't Fail, what's good? Southeast T, what's good, great brother? ASVP TV, what's good? Vinny Nelson, Professor X, my brother, what's goody? Anthony Mangum, what's good? I want y'all to look at this dude right here. Read it. Look what this dude said. He says, stop clickbaiting. They didn't spar. You see what I'm talking about? Paying attention is free, but it's the most expensive thing in the world. T-Bugs was good. Keith Tucker was good. Ruben Gutierrez was good. Poe Porter, A.K. Crowder was good. Mr. V.A. Fitted was goody, family. R. Stokes was good. L. Won't Fail was good. This dude says, stop clickbaiting. They didn't spar. You see the silliness? Where do they find these dudes at? Where? No one J Pity City, my brother, what's good? Danetta, where do they find these dudes at? Where? R. Stokes was good. Wonder Boy 1.5 was good. Where do they find these dudes at? Chilltown Majors was good. Buck 50 was good. Poe Porter, Todd Money, what's good, family? Where? Look at this simpleton. Stop clickbaiting. How am I clickbaiting? What is he talking about? Mo Fontanan, Dr. RTV, On the Mission TV, Truth Troll, what's up, family? Yee Huncho, Denzel Horton, what's good? My brother, A-Side, a.k.a. Armstrong Consultant, what's up with you, King?
Blue, what is going on, man? What is going on? Chat, family, what's going on?
Hey, man, getting Poe Porter, Q Lee, Fat Bankrupt, what's good? Roger Hoolan, what's good? Thank you, baby. Robert Adams, what's good? Hey, you see what this dude said?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it. I'm actually putting the chat.
Look at the screen.
Stop clickbaiting. They didn't spark. Who said that?
JoJo. Look at his name, JoJo.
Who said
Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Come on, man. Come
Justin
on.
Hulk is D-Man Jr. What's good?
Come on.
What is he talking about? Paying attention is free, but it's the most expensive thing in the world.
You just
people can't pay attention. It's out of their budget to pay attention. I know it says pay attention, but it's actually free. It don't cost you a thing to pay attention. Memphis, Maine, what's good, family? It don't cost you a thing. Tori, brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the Super Chat. He said, Blue, I watched that Fight Hut video, and it's not only Spence. Frank Martin said he wants to let Shakur smoke out his own mouth. What did I tell y'all? He said it could happen next. Emmanuel Pettigrew was good. Truth Troll was good. He said, dudes, Truth Troll said, don't come with common sense. Common sense is a rare thing. Facts. Robert Adams, Splashmaster 03, John Merriweather, what's good? Instead of reading, you just immediately see 2 words put together, Crawford, Spence, and Sparring, 3 words, and immediately you come in here to him, oh man, they ain't sparred, stop clickbaiting. Stop being silly. Use your common sense and pay attention. Kassan 360 Black News. What's good, family? $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, brother in Super Chat. Dropping that deuce on us. He said, Blue and A-side, salute. RP Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian. Salute to the historian, man.
I got salute to my brother Paul Porter. He said salute A-side. Salute to my brother Shogun said A-side. What's good? Yee Honcho, salute, salute, salute. No One Pity City, salute. D-Man, Boxing News, DC, salute. Yeah, man, salute to all my family that's coming in. And my brother Hawkins that was in there just a moment ago. Salute. If I missed you, man, you know I got nothing but love for you guys, man. I got nothing but love for you guys. Yeah. I'm planning on growing my hair like blue. You know what I'm saying? Just Hey,
I got lucky, man. I got daughters that do it, daughters that take it out. She just came to get her food out, and I'm just like, can you take out my hair? She's like,
Glock
all right.
SMD, Glock J and JSN, salute. Nah, fun fact, I never grew my hair probably over an inch.
Yeah.
I probably never did. My mom said I had it longer when I was younger, but never did not as an adult. I can never get it to a certain point. That's it. It just stops.
Tony T, what's up, nephew? 901B, what's good? Howard Johnson, brother in the Super Chat, blew your last 17 to 20 lives on Haney, Bud, and Spence.
That's the top side.
And you watch, hold on. But he watched all 17 of them.
You make guys, y'all make it too easy, man. Y'all make it too easy.
Next level coach is good. Jonathan 97 is good.
So he just said something about paying attention, right? It's the freest thing that you can do. If you look at those lives, he had actually explained that boxing is top heavy, that you have a certain amount of guys that you can name, probably about 20 of them. In the rest of the sport, you can't name anyone else. So if he do boxing shows about anyone else, are you going to come? Would you even know it? It makes no sense.
But the worst part is, the thing about it all is that's what the headlines is about. So he missed Tank Davis, he missed Canelo and Jamel Charlo, and he missed Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson. So what about the Canelo videos that you had the Canelo fans come into? Man, you talk about Canelo every day. So what about Canelo?
Right.
What about the Jamel Charlo?
Right, which is a fact.
What about Tank Davis live streams?
I think you did Virgil Ortiz. Not to because that's not true.
Virgil Ortiz. What about the Boots?
You did Boots. I just think you did. I know Cool Boy Stephen anyway was somewhere in there. You talking about last 17? I know that was in there somewhere.
Yeah.
No, that's BS, man. That's BS. That's not true. That's not true.
But he watched every single time. 626 Jacob, what's up, family? Howard Johnson back in the Super Chat. You claim to be a boxing fan with 4 fighters you talk about. Well, it's called news, you simpleton. So when you turn into your news, right? That's a news channel that talk about all things in the news, but predominantly when you're local news, they talk about your local news. Do they talk about everything worldwide? Not so smart guy. No one. J Pity City. What's up, family? Latrell Matthews, good. And you gonna watch every single live I do, like you here today.
1 second, bro.
Larry Lopez, what's good? You gonna watch every single one. I don't know where they find these dudes at, man. He said, so are you a reporter? I've been a reporter. Duh. Inside Square Circle, my brother King Judah, what's good?
Hey, Square Circle, King Judah. What I'm gonna do for you and Hawaii. Last time y'all didn't get a chance to speak on the last show. So if you come up today or any other time, make sure you get precedent on any topic that you want to talk about first. You know, I'm gonna do that for you. I'm sorry about that yesterday, King Judah. So yeah, last night y'all didn't get a you and Hawaii didn't get a chance. I'm gonna make sure that y'all get a chance first whenever when y'all
King
come
Judah
up.
didn't get to speak yesterday?
No, he didn't get a chance to speak yesterday.
No?
No. But it's cool though. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it up to him. I'm gonna make it up to him. What we got? Stone Alone, my brother. Well, you can't satisfy everyone. Circus just want a lollipop. Circus just want a lollipop. Oh yeah, for sure, Judah, for sure, definitely. I don't mind holding myself accountable for sure. Let me see what we got. Because I also want your opinion about Judah, what you thinking about this situation with Devin? With that gun charge, man. It just
hey, bro, you working tomorrow?
Who that be?
Yeah.
Every day, baby.
I'll text you anyway.
Yeah.
But we got set up that meeting. Remember I was telling you?
Yeah. We can do that. We'll do it tomorrow. That's fine. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Blow 9-1, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dip on this in the super chat. I be missing all your lives. I be hearing a lot of casuals in here, dudes early saying Shakur more popular than T.O. He said T.O. was hotter than Tank at one point, and it's 11 here in the goddamn you 18. Salute to you, King.
I don't know if he was more popular than Tank, but he was the next thing. He was man. I mean, T.O. that highest man, the backflip. You knew Teofimo Lopez. He had a lot of fans, and still do. Teofimo got the goods. I mean, he just been at 135, and like Blue said, the original four kings was Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, and Javante Tank Davis. It was so much buzz just around those four names. So when you say those names in conjunction with each other, it's going to have more buzz than the Shakur Stevenson. Like Blue said, he was the Aaron Pryor of that group.
He was the Wilfred Benitez, Aaron Pryor of that group, man.
Right. So right now, if you're talking about salute Stone Alone, so if you're talking about those guys, fighting each other, it's gonna have more buzz. It's gonna generate more status because there's been more content on those four, for the last couple of years. That's why I knew my main man done dug himself into a hole when he said Shakur been calling Devin out for 3 years. He was like, "What? 3 years?" I was like, "Oh man,
bro, that just sounds so bizarre to me." Like,
I said, yo, he buried himself. I said,
that just sounds so bizarre. Like, wait, what? And that's my guy, but 3 years, bro.
Right.
Where'd that come from? Tell me where I must have been asleep for the last 3 years.
He was like, for 3 years, he been calling Devin out. I was like, whoa.
I'm like, yeah, bro, I must have been asleep for the last 3 years because I sure enough don't remember that. I remember him saying that he'll see them, fighting down the line, but 3 years ago he was fighting at 126.
Yeah. No, I don't remember him calling. You gotta remember, this is the first year that him and Devin wasn't quote unquote deemed as friends.
Right.
Like, and I think you alluded to that in one of your videos. This was the first video where him and Devin was not deemed as friends. Other than this, when everybody talked about Devin and Shakur, it was about a future fight, either at 140, most likely 147. This is the only year where we actually really start talking about them actually competing to fight each other for a belt in some sort of rivalry that never ever existed. To be fair, that never existed. 10 months from now, it didn't really happen. Maybe 12.
Right.
Definitely 12, somewhere around that. But it's my point is fairly recent. This is not something that's been going on for 3 years. We would have brought it up a long time ago. A lot of people hate Devin Haney. They would have brought him up a long time ago. It started to almost become like a pawn that was used with Shakur Stevenson in lieu of fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, and then it started to gather some steam, and that's when we start to roll on with it.
Facts. Salute to my brother, Charles Edward Cheese, brother in the super chat.
Salute.
Dropping that hundo on this in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Salute to you. Salute to you. Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? J-Man, what's good, great brother? Roger Hoolin, what's good? You understand? So it just L won't fail. What's good? It's just sometimes we take little things and just try to make it something, turn it into something bigger than what it actually is. Nasaj, what's good? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we can't say, Howard Johnson, man. Howard Johnson, Cheese ain't sponsoring your debate. You got to come on here and sponsor your own debate. What you think this is, brother? Charity. This dude tweaking, bro. Cheese ain't sponsoring nothing for you. Sponsor yourself. You're a grown man. Carry your own weight. Yolanda Dixon, peace of blessings to the Queen in the super chat. Appreciate you, Queen.
Yo, the only reason why that was cool last time is because Charles Edward Cheese wanted to hear the argument, and he asked Blue to sponsor the debate. You got to feel crazy asking another man to sponsor your debate. You can't do that too many times without other grown men looking at you crazy. So this is that's just a little bit of caution. Hey, tread lightly because we'll start looking at you a little crazy. No shade at you, no disrespect, but I'm just saying, man, be conscientious of how you look out here in these streets.
Yeah, bro. Like, what you talking about? Dre Finest Triple OG, what's good? Yolanda said, "Hey, Blue, I'm going to the Crawford Spence fight. I see you there, Queen." Darlin Williams, what's good? I see you there, Queen. I'll be there. On your head, what's good? Darren is scary. Stop making excuses for him. Anthony Mangum, what's good? Gabe Moore, what's good? Now, who said that? Devin is scary. Who said that? Hey, but mine was good.
Tank Davis over everybody. Frank Martin.
Yeah, hey, but mine, man. When you take it out, man. You know what I'm saying? I always try to just scrape it so clean my scalp, and then when I wash it, you know what I'm saying, scalp is nice and open, and you know what I'm saying.
Hey, Stone alone, you wild. Stone alone said the pocket's hella empty.
Yeah,
you wild. Stone alone.
On your head. Won't you come on and have this debate? Since you said Elijah Briggs was good. No, I'm not cutting it off. I'm braiding it tomorrow. I said that Devin is scary, Barry. So hey, scared of what? What is he scared of? Please explain what he's scared of. I'm curious to know since you said he's scared. Blood 91 brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, what's up with your mitten, man? Look like you finna say I used to like black people. Now I got a karate yo. Hey, you ain't see my daughter just took it out while we started. She literally took it out while we started. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be tweaking. Brian McAllister was good.
Him. Hey, well, you know how every time you got curly hair as a black person, they say, I got some Indian in me or I'm Puerto Rican. It's like, dude, you got like 3%.
3%. No levels was good. Bernard Crawford was good.
I got that much. You know what I mean? Yeah. You just got good. You just got good hair. Yeah, I got some Cherokee. You see my cheekbones? Oh, you got cheekbones. Yeah.
What'd you say? Cheekbones?
Yeah, you see my cheekbones, brother. Everybody got cheek. That don't make you Blackfoot.
I'm about to start doing that now. Hey, bro, you see my cheekbones? My cheekbones.
What? Your cheekbones.
You got what? Gio James Khalil 98 was good. Exactly. Larry Lopez was good. Shakur fumbled the opportunity of a lifetime. Possibly. Enzo 88, brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. It says salute Blue on A side. If Dev vacate the belts and move up, would Tank become the WBA super champion by default? No. He would have to fight for the vacant belt. He would have to fight for the vacant belt.
Who's Brian McAllister? What you said? Blue happened Devin avoid Shakur and Tank. That's the sad part. I always thought Blue had a standard.
Who said that?
How long this brother how long this brother been here? I think this brother knew.
Who?
Brian McAllister. He said you helping Devin Haney, Duck, Tank, and Shakur Stevenson. He always thought you had pretty much he always had respect for you. He always thought you had some standards.
Diana Scott, peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Blue helping Devin avoid Shakur. Tank, that's the sad part. I always thought Blue has. Hey, Brian McAllister, how about I send you the link and you come on?
If that's your argument, my brother, yo.
True story, was good.
If that's your argument,
Brian McAllister, so I don't have standards. Cool. So why don't you come on here and show me what kind of standards you have? Right? How about that? You come on here, put your money where your mouth is, stand on your square, be a man of your word. When you question another grown man's standards, you got to stand on that. So how about you see this? We was going to do the like Rob Chandler said, $25, but these dudes is the worst. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm charging you $50, bro.
No, I told you you're gonna do that.
I send you $100. If you prove to me I don't have no standards in protecting Devin Haney, helping him duck, right? I'll send you $100, and then you lose. You send me $50.
Whoa, how you going? So how you gonna walk it back like that? Did you read the next? You read what he just said?
Yeah, he said maybe I don't know you like that. That's the one.
Nah. Yeah.
Maybe I don't know you too well. From what I've seen, it's not looking good. I don't care what you know or don't know, brother. What you eat don't make me go to the bathroom. That's number one. That's number one. Number two, let's see if you have any substance to stand on. Let's see if you're a man of your word. Let's see if you stand on your square.
See, Brian,
how about that? Let's see what your standards is looking like. A-Tiff Collins was good. Now I put the link in the chat. You come on here, show your face with your standards, and prove me wrong. When you lose, you send me $50. Let's see if you're a man of your word.
Bro, I think you're used to other channels where you can write anything you want to write.
He said, I get my talking points from the morning podcast from another channel. I don't care. And they can't hold the candle with me. That's why you come in here looking silly and comical. Because you don't use your common sense. Talking about you get your talking points from other channels. You should have your own standards, brother.
Oh, I mean, really quick, people. If you have just gotten into the chat, go ahead and please take a moment and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps this channel get out to other boxing fans just like yourself, and they're able to enjoy the content just as much as you can. And if you already smashed the like button, please let's show the host who our true family is by throwing the thumbs up, and also put the city where you're from. And I want to know what cities is tuned in for tonight. Put the thumbs up and then put your city where you're from and where you represent. I appreciate you. I'll be in the chat looking to see who all thumbs are up. Thank you. The YouTube algorithm, Ahmed. The more likes you get, the more it pumps the YouTube algorithm with your specific type of content.
Tony T, brother, my nephew in the super chat, he said, hit the link. Yeah, hit the link, Brian McAllister. Ooh. That channel don't protect Haney. I don't care what time it comes on, you simpleton. I say click the link here. You here.
Exactly.
Why don't you click the link here and stand on your square? You talking about what other
Okay, got our people in the building, Blue.
I want to see you. I'm talking about it don't sound. Paul Porter, what's good? Ada L, what's up, family? Sports and Music Talk 313, what's good? Q Lee. Ruben Keith, what's good? Stephen Elder Mack, Midwest, what's good? How about I send you the link? You come on here. Slum Gleazy, what's good? How about that? Let's see if you're a man of your word. Let's see if you have a foundation. Okay. How about that? Never mind what somebody else is doing. What about you? That's the problem with these people, man. Salute to Chesapeake, Virginia. Salute to Underground Sound, my brother John Merriweather. What's good? Ayaya Kui Kumba. What's good, great brother?
Salute. Thank you, chat. I appreciate you guys, man. And y'all really coming through, man. Y'all all across the United States out here, man. I appreciate you guys.
PGH Big Dog, what's good? You gonna click the link, Brian? Lori Reed, what's good?
It says on your head. Devin is ducking Shakur though, Blue and A side. Y'all know it. Stop with the lies. On your head. What evidence have you seen from Devin Haney showing that he is actively ducking Shakur Stevenson? Go ahead, good brother. Here we go again, Blue and A side. That is a troll. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Click the link. What's the other dude name?
On your head. Yeah, he can click the link too.
Yeah, click the link on your head.
Where you from, A side? I'm from Miami. Tropic Games. I'm from Miami.
Dante McGinnis, Demetrius Hannon, what's good? Ruben Keith, what's up, family? Basel Amaz, what's up, family?
True story said Oakland don't duck nothing.
Latrell Matthews, what's good? Lou, I'm scared I don't have my favorite YouTube channel here to defend the points.
How old are you?
Hey, you know what you just sounded like when you said that, bro? You remember the water boy?
Yeah, water boy.
Where he was like, "Hey, you need a water boy, Captain Insano?" And he was like, "That's cute, kid. How old are you?" Remember? That's what you just sounded like. That's cute, kid. How old are you?
I can't with that one. Nah, not that statement, man. I've been with my wife going on 11 years, been having kids for the last 7. Never nothing like that would have came out of my mouth in my adulthood at all. In my adolescent years, probably, but I can't see that as being a grown man that just said that.
No,
I can't. T-Bugs from DC, salute, my brother, salute. Salute. Let me see. What you mean? He sent a contract. He knew Shakur wasn't going to sign. Hold on, whoa, this is going too fast.
Look what he said. Look what he said. His big brother is.
Huh?
Look what he said his big brother is.
Oh man. You got Stan.
King Nucci Toast Williams was good. Hey, bro, no wonder.
Man.
No wonder, brother.
Wow.
No wonder. Scam Rants was good. Sorry to hear that, brother.
Eminem, man. He led you astray, good brother.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Eminem. Hey, everybody laughing. Everybody laughing. They know who Stan is. Oh, man, everybody laughing, man. Yo, Blue will have a field day with this man. It'll be popcorn season. Y'all know A-Side get the popcorn.
That's not even fair.
They tearing them up in the chat.
That's not even fair.
Popcorn real quick. This man here said Eminem is his main man.
That's his sensei. His big brother.
Wow. Is
that your little big brother?
Yo, that's wild. But on your head, you talking greasy. You said that you said Devin sent Shakur Stevenson a low ball offer, and he knew that Shakur Stevenson was gonna turn that contract down. Go ahead and click the link, good brother.
Yeah, you want me to put the link in there?
Yeah, go ahead and click the link, good brother. I ain't got no time to be going back and forth and playing.
Yeah, come on, click the link,
good brother.
Is that your little big brother? Is that your little big brother?
Oh man, we ain't even gonna give him no shine over here. We say his nickname over here, Stan and Eminem.
Facts.
Hey, on your head. The link is in the chat.
T.I. Stunt Double.
Denetta, how are you, Queen? Denetta 27. How are you? Queen? Tony T facts. They don't stop. They don't stop.
Birmingham Davis was good.
Yeah.
He said Fanon exposes blue blood on Haney situation. John Merriweather, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue and A side. Salute to you. He said these bros out here talking reckless with no license or insurance. Shake my head. LOL. Yeah. Click on the link. Click the link and stand on your square. They ain't gonna do it. Hey, great brother. Hold on. You almost got me. Sports, man. You gotta put your face on there, great brother.
Hope Nell, my brother in the building. Salute Hope Nell. Hey, Hope Nell. You see Blue over here starting with his hair.
Hope Nell, what's up, family?
See Blue over here starting with his hair.
Hey, look like I got the Wayne's remember in the beginning. We're brothers, happy and we sing and we covered. Give me it do look glued on, right?
Oh man. Let me see. These cat in the chat. These cats in the chat are Willie Lump Lumps. He called him Willie Lump Lumps. Hey, King Judah. They saying that Devin Haney ducked Shakur, good brother.
Blue avoided all my questions because he knows it's true. No, you just wasn't worth me acknowledging.
Dude, we sent the link out. Your questions were so bad. We sent a link out.
Yeah, great brother. The link is in the chat. You do know this, right?
You yo, that's equivalent to Ryan Garcia in the first round of the fight saying Tank ducking all my punches because he know I'm gonna knock him out. No, Tank smiling because he see your inconsistencies.
Yeah, right.
Get beat up,
right?
Brother, you about to get beat up, man.
Derek Chance, Blue gonna duck, asking for the show your face. That's a duck. All you gotta do is show your face. I'm showing mine, man. Y'all come up with the wildest stuff. Atif Collins, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, Blue, they never hit the link. They only want to talk behind the keyboard. I got the 50 for them if they hit the link. Oh, there you go. You got a sponsor.
Kenneth West, ex-Louisiana. I used to love Boosie when I was coming up in high school. He used to say Louisiana.
He said dude sounded like Rolly.
Yo, tell me why I'm riding down with the wife. I say, have you ever seen Blue do Rolly faces like she's never seen it? But she usually when she's in the chat and she's talking in the chat. I was like, that is the funniest face ever. Just that face cracked me up every time. Let me see. Devin is horrible. He is actually a
hey, sports and musicals.
Exactly.
Sports and musicals. Just show your face, great brother.
He said Devin. He said pretty much. King Judah said Devin is a horrible duck. He's horrible at it. He pretty much don't understand the assignment. He keeps sending them contracts. Hey, King Judah is one of my favorite roasters in the chat, man. King Judah be slaughtering them. Him and D-Man Jr. Oh my God, man. Yeah, those two have me rolling. And my brother Kendrell. Facts, King Judah. He do not understand the assignment. If he's the duck, he's the worst duck ever. He's the most unsuccessful duck in duck history. He is the most unsuccessful duck ever.
Ever. Hey, the link is in the chat. Mr. Bossimo, what's good? Salute. He said he's watching from Miami.
Yeah, I'm from who from Miami?
Rollo Green was good. Dub J M3 was good. Mr. Boxing Moves.
Oh, Mr. Boxing Moves. Oh, salute, definitely.
King Nucci told Williams. He said, "Keep it real, Blue." Devin, why is that keeping it real? Shunji 85 was good. That's your opinion.
Man, you gonna click this link, man? Nobody, man.
They ain't gonna click the link.
Yeah, we can keep cooking, man.
Yeah. We could get in King Judah on.
Yeah. King Judah. You can come up for a second.
King Judah, come on, great brother.
Miami 305 in the building. Yeah. Danita. Where you from? Danetta. Sorry about that. I mess up names. Yo, when we get the soundtrack, every time I mess up somebody's name, I'm gonna put up the Aaron. Aaron Jay Quellen.
All facts.
Yeah, I stay messing up names. Yo, I'm put that in the chat. That's gonna be fun. We got to get the switchboard. Let me see.
We gotta do that, bro.
Robert Chandler, salute. I like
Robert Chandler was good, great brother. Rob Chandler, man. I know you said 25, but these dudes was annoying, bro. I jumped right to 50.
Hey, Robert Chandler, you was fighting for them. You went to Congress for them. You laid out a case. You got it approved. I said, "Dad, he about to throw that away tomorrow." I'm telling you, he gonna get annoyed. That's getting thrown away tomorrow.
Yeah, I really wanted to, man.
Hey, they vetoed your request, man. That's done with.
I'll be trying, bro. I try hard, man.
Yo, hey, Blue started off this this live as regular. Now he's at Super Saiyan 2. He is absolutely angry with these guys, man. Blue wasn't gonna stick to no $25.
I tried, man. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is just the worst, bro. They just get so super annoying. It just gets ridiculous.
Oh, Hulk, click the link. Hulk, what happened? Click the link. It's another one that just came up. It's right above you. Go up, scroll up in the chat some.
Oh, let me put it back in there.
Man, it's just yeah, right. Okay. And chat going fast. Hold on, let me see. Hey, salute to you, Professor X. I appreciate you doing that work, man. Don't think I don't acknowledge you, man. I see it, man. I appreciate you. I'm slipping, but I see your chat like that, and it reminding everybody to hit the like button. I appreciate that, man.
Mr. Lightning, what's up, family?
King Judah, how you feeling, good brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Listen, I want to start out by saying, bro, I love the show. Of course, I've been here for a while, but since you brought A-Side on Blue, bro, it's been great. Y'all got great chemistry, bro. Like y'all got that good cop, bad cop thing be going on. You know what I'm saying? See, A-Side, when the trolls come in, A-Side, he lulls them to sleep. Because, he got that friendly demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Then when he catch them in a lie or catch them contradicting themselves, then, Blue come out and say, you done messed up, right? So man, I'm loving the show, bro. I'm loving it, bro. And as far as the whole Devin situation, I mean, from what I understand, I don't, like I said, bro, I've been ripping and running all day. So the only information I got is from different content creators that I watch. And I heard some contradiction info, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's true. But I just heard that it wasn't actually his gun. You know what I'm saying? I heard it was his security guard gun. So, I mean, far as
hey, Judah, just say firearm, because you know how they are.
Yeah. So the firearm, I heard it wasn't his. It was for the security guard who was licensed to carry it.
Right.
It sound like Devin got harassed and profiled to me. You know what I mean? It sounds like he got profiled because it don't sound like nothing illegal happened. So Blue, was he actually arrested?
Yeah, he was arrested and bailed out $35,000 in the morning.
That's crazy. That's crazy because, like I said, I don't understand how he can actually be charged with anything for that. I don't get it. But I do want to talk about the possible. Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's super wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's the whole point of having the security there.
Right.
So allegedly, here's the story.
Hey man, hold on. Dude, you cannot come in here with my face as your profile, bro.
Hey, who did that?
This dude back there named Blue Protects Haney with my face. Bro,
you lying.
I swear to you.
Yo, Blue.
I swear to you, bro. You can't see it, right?
Nah, I missed that.
He's there. Watch. I'm gonna show you. And now he left. CT was good.
Hey Judah, Judah, the chat was feeling what you were saying. It was like all facts, pretty much you was like with the with the personalities. And, hey, you know what's funny? It's funny, man. You recognize that and pick that up so well. I'm like, oh no, don't give it to her like that, Judah.
Yeah, I see it be going down. Like you lull them to sleep, bro. They get real comfortable thinking they're gonna be able to they gonna be able to spit their narrative,
grown 7. What's good? What guan, King? What guan, Bridget?
Hey, now you see what's going on, Judah, right? Judah, check this out. Now you see what's going on. Hey, we got the #1 and the #2 best hair in all of Blue Blood Sports TV. And they right next to each other. You see what's going on now. You see
now out here, my brother.
You see it, right? Me and you be clean cut. You know what I mean?
What you trying to say? Hey, hold on, Hulk, man. He just called us hooligans without saying it. You know what I'm saying? You heard it, right? You picked up on that, right?
Yeah.
And me and Judah clean cut. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man said, you see
we out here looking like civilians. They looking like hooligans. You know what I'm saying? Dude just straight called us hooligans, bro.
Yeah,
hey, fun fact. Tank looked just like that when he beat up on Hector Garcia. he beat up on Hector Garcia.
All facts.
How you feeling, Hulk?
Man, good, man.
How you feeling, man?
Real
Good. I know it's been a lot of boxing content. I love your mind, man. You got a great boxing mind. And one thing about him, chat, if you guys don't know, if you're new to the chat, he call it straight down the middle.
We got a new channel member, and I don't see it.
Who's the new channel member?
I don't know. It just popped up on the screen, but it don't show it to me.
All right. So I like Hulk, man. He called it down the middle.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Sure thing. If he have a bias, he like me, he'll tell you his bias, but then he'll also give pretty neutral thoughts on what it is. So shout out to my main man Hulk. Give some support for Hulk and give some support for Judah as I let them cook. So what do you think about this? First of all, do you think Devin Haney ducked anyone? And do you think Devin Haney ducked Shakur Stevenson by sending him a contract for $25.75? What's your thoughts are on that?
Judah first? Or?
No, you. Judah already answered.
Oh, no, definitely not a duck, man. I didn't think he ducked. I mean, I think Shakur just got there. So it's like, what do he think he deserves? And it's like, bro, you're accomplished, but you're accomplished at 130. You had one fight at 135. So it's like, what does Haney have to gain from fighting you right now? What does he have to gain? And I heard, people like, man, legacy what? He got all the belts. What are you talking about? He got all the belts. He's the best at 135. Now I'm a huge Tank fan, and I would favor Tank to beat him. But bro, he's the best at 135. He's undisputed. It is what it is, bro.
Right.
If he moved to 140, he's gonna be the best at 140. I think he beats Tio. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, and like y'all was saying yesterday, man, y'all made a whole bunch of sense, man. Haney did it already. He did it. You know what I'm saying? He did it. He betted on himself.
1,000%.
Because if that's the case, can we say that Shakur is ducking because since he didn't accept it?
That's a question that got to come to mind. 1,000%. Yeah. I didn't want to cut you off, but yeah, it made sense. And Judah, my bad. I asked you a question about Devin Haney going to jail. I didn't ask you a question about do you feel like Devin Haney ducked Shakur Stevenson. I didn't ask you that question. So if you want to chime in on that, you definitely can.
Yeah, and I want to piggyback off what the brother Hawk Nail said. He made it like I don't think it's ducking because, like you said, if anything, I can say Shakur ducking, and I am speaking personally because I think people can only speak on what they can relate to, and most people speaking from their own point of view, right? So that's how I try to be honest as possible by letting people know how I feel. So it's like my favorite fighters are Errol Spence and Devin Haney, right? Now, based off y'all got to look at it from my point of view. My favorite fighters, if for a moment, for a shot at undisputed, and they never did it before at all, Errol Spence and Devin Haney both would have took that 25%. So, of course, I'm going to tell you that Shakur Duggan, because my favorite fighters would have jumped on that instantly. They wouldn't have complained about it. They would have jumped on that, and they would have been happy. They would have been all smiles during every build-up. During the face-off, they would have been all smiles, and they would have been all smiles after they whooped your ass and won them belts. Well, I'm sorry. Well, after they whooped you, won them belts. But, that's why I say from my point of view, I have to call Shakur Duck. A lot of people are like, oh, you just like Devin Haney. Yeah, that's true. But honestly speaking, from what my favorite fighters wouldn't do that. They wouldn't turn down the 25%. So I think he'll Duck.
1,000%, man. 1,000%. So this brother, Mr. Lightning says Shakur Stevenson, the best fighter, and he got the lowest offer. Okay, well, fun fact, he didn't get the lowest offer. If you want to compare offers, Devin Haney offers was lower than his. Was lower than his at 22%.
22,
so,
right? Yeah.
So if anything, Devin Haney is actually offering him a shot at undisputed and a legacy fight plus an extra 3% more than what he had for the same opportunity.
And so bro, you're skipping the line. You're skipping the line.
1,000%. So that's, to me, that's love. If I would allow you to skip the line, pay you an extra 3% than what I had for the same opportunity, and you will be the fastest person to accomplish in the 4-belt era undisputed. That's love. With all the leverage over Gervonta Tank Davis, because all roads going to have to lead back to you in 135. 135 got absolute names that we will see. Frank Martin, got the Aesop Pitbull Cruz. We can line it up. We will see Shakur fight all the top guys, and we'll tune in to watch it. And he will do it as undisputed.
I don't think they're gonna ever fight.
You don't think who's gonna ever fight?
Haney and Shakur. If they do, it'd be later. It'd be way later. Tank and Shakur is more realistic to me.
You said Tank and Shakur is more realistic?
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Because they're gonna be there the longest. Because Haney got to go up, man. He just can't make the weight.
Right.
And it's like, bro, like, and then when I see two fighters, I ain't trying to hear no excuses. I don't like if Shakur win, I don't want to hear Devin is weight drain
at all.
And if Devin win, I don't want to hear he's weight bullying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear none of that. So
we have this in the chat. It says, I disagree. 25% to risk your life. Nah. What do you guys say about that? 25% to risk your life. I know what I want to say.
Let me go first real quick. Every fighter that steps in that ring risk their life. And you got to understand, some of these fighters, they don't have the star power or the skills. So it's a lot of people get off and risk their life. Stevenson not special. He's not the only guy that ever had to take 25%. Different just took what, 22, 21%?
Hey, Judah, you going?
So it's not just limited to Shakur. So if you're saying that you being disingenuous, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to act like Shakur Stevenson can't deal with what many other fighters had to deal with before him. And I guarantee you that before we, I'm gonna say this and I'm done. Before we all stop following this sport, because I believe all of us gonna follow this sport to the day we pass on. We gonna see somebody accept an offer lower than that. We might see somebody accept an offer lower than Devin did. Because
we already did. Conceição accepted an offer. It was like 94.6, 94%. Shakur Stevenson favor, 6%. 6%. Conceição. So, are you a fan of the sport? Because by his own logic, Conceição was dead wrong because Conceição risked his life for 6%, and it shouldn't have been done. And if we juxtapose that, then Shakur is an uncool person for taking 94%.
I would say ask that guy in the chat, is he aware of the split between Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya?
That's a good question. And we covered that. So I think we're gonna give him a second to answer that. I think we're gonna give him a second to answer that because Mayweather, bring up Mayweather. Look at what happened with Mayweather. After the Oscar De La Hoya fight, the dude. I mean, his. Is it safe to say that his rise to success was meteoric after that? It went straight to the roof, and it broke through the ceiling. You get what I'm saying? So 25%. These guys are saying 25%. but they're not looking at the potential that Shakur will earn over his lifetime with the skill set that he absolutely has.
All right, he'll get that right back.
Not only that, he said that he's risking his life, right? Okay, so if that's your premise, and you're saying that he's risking his life, let's go on that, right? Was it me, Hulk, or Square Circle, or did they say that Devin Haney is so pillow-fisted that he couldn't fight out of a wet paper bag? Yeah. He can't hurt no one. He can't punch cotton. He got cotton hands. Pillow fist. Was it me or did they say that about Devin Haney? Right? He has no power. Right? Okay. Was it me or did Shakur Stevenson say if Devin Haney stays at 135 with the power that I just displayed, I'm gonna walk right through him. I'm gonna make it look easy.
Right.
Was it me or did Shakur Stevenson say that? Shakur said he's gonna walk Devin down.
So what's the hold up?
These are things that Shakur said. So for 25% to skip the line in Undisputed, I'm telling my old friend thank you. And I'm never besmirching his name ever.
Right.
Because he just did me a favor. But you got these guys that come in the chat and they want it both ways, right? They want Shakur to be able to take 75%, give Devin Haney 25%, and have a shot at the belt.
Right.
Facts. That's after coming to his division, only having one fight against a guy that nobody knew. Then you coming up, you lost your belts on the scale. You didn't have no leverage. You didn't move up as a champion. Then on top of that, you got to look at the fact that Shakur Stevenson has never been undisputed. Devin Haney has all the belts, so he's not bringing a belt to this fight. He's not a payday to this fight, and you haven't even sold a pay-per-view. So Devin outsells you and has more belts than you. What is your leverage?
What is your leverage, bro? What are you complaining
if you
about?
need, I'm looking at this like, yo, he gave you an opportunity. He gave you an opportunity. That opportunity weighs way more than a dollar amount. So Devin can't get nothing for fighting somebody that's arguably dangerous. Devin can't get nothing for fighting somebody that do have a shot legitimately at taking his belts.
What is Shakur asking for? Did he counter?
We don't know. He never countered. He told Devin to send him a real offer, never countered.
And what would that be? 50-50?
We don't know. I would have had more respect for him if he said, hey, Devin, I feel more comfortable making this fight at 35-65. I can do that. And Devin don't owe him that because Shakur Stevenson was the first person that said, hey, we're not friends. I'm fighting everybody in boxing. The only person that is my friend and I will not fight is Keyshawn Davis. All bets are off. You're not my friend. And then he continued to act as if Devin Haney was not his friend and besmirching his name. Went to the governing bodies and asked for this 50% to fight Devin Haney for his belt in his division. He asked 50% to fight the champ and said that his past accolades justify him getting 50% against Devin Haney.
My thing is,
I'm gonna start with you, Judah. What's your thoughts on that?
My thing, I want to ask. My thing is this here. I don't understand what people. I don't know how people see business or understand negotiations. Right? Negotiations always come down to who has the most leverage will take the bigger piece of the pie. That's in every agreement that you have with anybody. Right?
Right.
That's like we can go way back to grade school, bro. I'm not condoning this, but I'm saying, bro, if we take a bag of candy, you know, if I'm the one that went and took the bag of candy, and even though you looked out for me, you're not getting half of the candy. I'll give you some of it, but I'm the one who went in there and got it. You see what I'm saying? I give you some. You're not getting all the candy, but the reason I bring that up is because I don't understand what people say. Then you got to understand what Shakur did. He offered you 25. Then you said, no, that's not good enough. I want half of it. Meaning that you like that was a definitive statement. You put your foot down and you demanded something from somebody who have more leverage than you. If anybody in here considers themselves a boss or ever been in a leadership position, everybody know there's somebody in the position of power. Their immediate response is to flex their power on you after that.
Yeah, you have to. Okay. You have to show
you
your leverage.
Want it, I'm gonna let you see it. I'm gonna show you I have the power. I'm gonna let you sit. I don't need you.
1,000%.
And that's not ducking. That's not ducking. That's me. That's me. You knew I had more power than you. I knew it. I enforced my power the first time. You try to play some type of psyop on me, put your foot down, you ain't have no leverage. Now I'm gonna flex my power even more by letting you see it. You don't even have the opportunity. I'm taking the opportunity off the table now. That's what bosses do. I gave you an opportunity that wasn't good enough for you. You disrespected me. Now I'm taking the offer off the table.
Right.
Yep. What you got? You pretty much side with Judah?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll take my offer off the table. I'll move up to 140 and fight Teofimo and get more money I was gonna make with you anyway.
That was gonna be the next question because a lot of people keep saying, "What's Devin Haney's counter offer?" Counter offer. This dude said 50 counter offer. What are you talking about? I told you what it was. Counter offer.
And I like Shakur. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Counter offer. That's like that's crazy to me. But let me see because he actually said something. I wanna address it. I think his name is Hoolan. I can't find it. But he pretty much says something along the lines of, you guys have more knowledge than me. I'm just saying 25%, maybe too low. I can't see his chat again, but I remember it saying something like that. What I'm saying to you is, if you keep looking at the numbers and saying that 25% is too low, you're missing you're missing the opportunity that's at hand. Shakur is arguably a generational talent. This is what I'm saying. You can only get Shakur every so often. Shakur knows that. Everybody else knows that. I think Shakur got the goods to beat Devin Haney just as well as I believe Devin Haney got the goods to beat Shakur. It will take a Devin Haney to beat a Shakur or Shakur to beat a Devin Haney. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
But with that being said, you have to believe that as well. And your actions must show that. And Shakur Stevenson, his bark has been bigger than his bite thus far because he was able to activate mandatory 2 months ago. He could have pushed for the Devin Haney fight, but he never did. Then when Devin Haney decided to activate his mandatory against Regis Prograis, then we see a couple hours later that Shakur then activated his mandatory, and then the whole Teofimo fiasco came out after that. What I'm saying to you guys are, you can't keep saying, "Oh, Devin Haney offered him the." Listen to your words. Devin Haney offered him 25%. Slow down that offer. Devin Haney offered. That's not a duck. If I offer you anything, it is a decision upon yourself to take it. That's it. He offered you an opportunity. You did not take the opportunity. So if you want to have some onus, the onus has to be more on Shakur Stevenson than anybody else for not fighting someone that is pit-fisted and that you will be easy and that you always had the advantage of. That's running around with undisputed in your respective division.
Yep.
So with that being said, Hulk, what do you have to say about this Devin Haney and his firearm situation, man? How did that seem to you with that? It seemed pretty weird to me.
Man, that thing sidetracked me. I was like, what? With the gun? With the what? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I saw something that it's not his gun or something, right?
Firearm. We said firearm because of the algorithm. But
it's not his firearm.
They said
right?
it wasn't his firearm. Here's the story. Let me set this premise up like this, right? Devin Haney had gotten into a car with a driver of some sort. He was in the passenger seat, and they had gotten pulled over. They said that the driver immediately came out and then told the officer, hey, there's a firearm in the car. It's not mine. And then Devin Haney, of course, was pulled out of the car, and he said it wasn't his. And I think one more other individual was in the car and said that it wasn't his as well, right? So because the car is owned by Devin Haney, he had to be held responsible for it, and he actually got booked and went to jail. But nobody know who firearm this is. Now, there's a school of thought that's saying if nobody is claiming a firearm, it could be one of two things. Because if it's a security guard's firearm, it's like, oh, okay, that's my firearm. This is the person that I'm protecting. He's a world-class boxer, very famous guy, and we must protect him at all times.
Right.
Boom, it's done, right? Here's the thing. If that isn't done for a firearm, what's the reason is that not done for? Is the serial number scratched off of it?
I like that thing must be dirty.
You see what I'm saying? Is the serial number scratched off of it? If so, that could be federal time. Is it a body on that gun? If so, that can be federal time. Right. Why don't anyone wants to claim a firearm around a world famous, well-known athlete? Why? Go ahead.
Hey, I got one question. So, what city were they in?
I was about to ask the same
I believe
thing.
that was in LA, somewhere in
You know what?
Los
And you know
Angeles.
what? I knew you was about to say that, bro, because I don't know if you've been keeping up for the past maybe year. Bro, it's a lot of celebrities getting taken out in LA. A lot of these dudes on their P's and Q's when they got to go to LA, bro, because LA is on a spree right now. If you famous and you got money, they taking
Yeah,
you out, bro. They
dude,
taking you out.
those dudes are doing it in broad daylight. They don't care about where you at, who you with. You know what I mean? They're doing it in broad daylight in LA. I mean, people are getting stalked for watches. Yeah, they're getting followed home from famous restaurants, well-known restaurants. Not only chicken and waffles, but you have restaurants that's very prestigious, and people are getting followed home in LA. LA not playing; they're very active.
Right?
So
Didn't Wilder also have a
Wilder
similar
just got into a
situation with a
situation.
firearm? With a
He just got into a
firearm.
situation
Yeah.
with
You know what? I
firearm.
didn't blame them. I didn't blame them. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Lil Boosie was in the same situation in LA, right?
Nah, he was in Diego. He was down here. I was
Oh, okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's like I
Yeah.
said again. It's a lot of people. I think Sauce Walker had to lay somebody out in L.A. because they tried him for his
Hey
stuff.
man, right? You have to do what you have to do. See, I'm in a red state, so for me to carry is much easier than a blue state. You know, like
Florida. Yeah.
like California. I carry my firearm everywhere.
Oh yeah.
My wife carry her firearm. She's
Yeah.
proficient in learning how to use it, and I teach my daughter's gun. Firearm safety. Right.
What part of Florida you from?
I'm in Miami.
Oh, I grew up in Jacksonville.
Oh, you grew up in Jacksonville. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Duval.
Yeah.
Duval. Yeah, I get active out there. So
Yo,
yeah.
yo, Asa, if I could,
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say if I could real quick, I just wanted to touch on something too. For all these people saying Devin duck Shakur, I feel like Devin Haney never had to fight Shakur to begin with. I believe Devin Haney even entertained Shakur fans. What's crazy is to say Devin Haney fighter in boxing.
Judah, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to slow it down some when you're speaking, because sometimes your mic will go out and then we'll miss pertinent points of what you're making. You got to slow it down so we can hear what you're saying. Right. No, you got it.
Okay, so I was saying that Devin Haney never had to fight Shakur to begin with. Mm-hmm. And he did that for the fans, and it's crazy that him being the most hated boxing in boxing, and he is the most hated fighter. The fact that Devin Haney was for the fans, he had entertained a fight with Shakur. It wasn't going to make or break his career to Shakur like Tank gonna do. Because I guarantee you, if Shakur looking for Tank is going to ignore Shakur.
It clicked him out. Hey, Judah, if you can hear me, the live just kicked you out. Try to see if you can come back in. Let me actually see if I can have Blue to send the link back in. Drop the link. Let me see. 1 second, family. Let me text Blue really quick.
Somebody said stop swallowing the phone. Ain't stupid.
Chat. One more time. Hey, take a moment and please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. We appreciate you guys. Just 1 second. We had the chat messing up in Borg, and it does that sometimes. All right, so yeah. Back to what I was saying, right? So they said that the guy got out the car. So they said the reason why the guy was even pulled over is because he had done he changed lanes without changing the signal.
Okay.
So that's what it was. He changed lanes without using the turning signal, right? They pulled him over. The guy immediately jumps out the car and say, "Hey, there's a firearm under the seat."
But you didn't have to say nothing.
So in my mind, I'm like, okay, if they usually tell you, "Hey, do you know why I stopped you?" No.
Right.
Well, I stopped you because you changed lane without using turn signal. Okay, such. You get a ticket and you go on about your way, right? Why did this guy feel it was necessary to tell him that there was a firearm in the car? Because okay, Sean, hold on, Sean. Hold on, let me let Blue know, Sean, and hold on 1 second. So why did this guy feel that it was necessary? Some people. I can't do two things at one time. So hold on real quick. 1, 2. All right, cool. All right, sorry about that. All right, here we go. So pretty much, he got out the car. I don't know if he panicked. I don't know if this guy was never ever pulled over before. I'm like, why did you feel it was absolutely necessary? You know, to pretty much tell this guy, hey man, it's a gun in the car. Right. You see what I'm saying? He said, A-Side about to win this case. James, A-Side about to win. No, seriously, like, hey, Jermaine, like, seriously, that's crazy to me.
Right.
Because that opened up a wide barrage of different questions, right? Like, it's a gun in the car. Yeah. First of all, is it your firearm? No. Okay, well, whose firearm is it? I don't know. Okay, well, wait a minute. What's a firearm doing in the car that 3 individuals don't know anything about? And most importantly, how do you know about this firearm? Don't know who this firearm belongs to. Don't know. So if you don't know who it belongs to, you don't know if it has any body or if it's dirty. Why would you drive a car, a high-profile car, with a firearm that you don't know who it belongs to? That opened up so many different questions. Right. So many different questions.
Right. Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So that looks weird to me. Chat, is it me? Chat, let me know. Am I on point or am I tripping? That's so weird to me because the moment you get out of the car and say, "Hey, there's a firearm in the car. I don't know who this firearm belongs to," you know, that's crazy. That sounds absolutely ludicrous to me.
He volunteered the information for nothing.
Yeah, Charles Edward Cheese said it's crazy. I agree.
Yeah,
1,000%.
Yeah, you volunteered the information.
So now the money, which is Devin Haney, has to take, onus of this firearm because it's inside of his car.
Right. And we don't know the other dude's name. Their names ain't gonna never come out because it don't matter.
Yo, if I'm just a driver, right? Right. How do I know it's a gun in the car?
Right.
If I'm just a driver, I'm just hypothetically, right? How do I know it's a gun in the car? If I didn't see nobody put it in there, I could have checked, I could have looked. But if I'm a professional driver, and if I see a gun in the car, my next question will be, hey, whose gun is this? You get what I'm saying?
What I'm confused about is why was everybody saying, "Oh, this not my firearm, it's not my firearm"?
But that's what I'm saying to you.
Somebody got to take that lick, man.
That's what I'm saying to you. If I'm a professional driver, let's say driving is my job, right? I must know all the things that goes into driving, right? Yeah. You can get pulled over. If you get pulled over, here are the procedures. You see what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? If I'm a driver, I see that a firearm is in a car. My next question is to ask, hey, do anybody know whose gun is this? Whose firearm this is? That's my next question. Mm-hmm. Because if we don't know, we got to get rid of this. We don't know. That could be King Von's gun. I mean, King Von's firearm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying hypothetically. Bro. Like, yo, who want to get caught with that? Bro. You get what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yo, and that's the thing. Like, the moment he'd offer that information, I get that he was probably nervous. Hey, for everyone who wants to hit the link, sometimes the link go up. Please take the moment and hit the link right now. If the link is in the chat, I'll let Blue know that you guys want to come in. Please hit the link right now. Please press the button right now. Eddie Murphy. I mean, not Eddie Murphy. I'm tripping. Chris Tucker.
When you gonna give your prediction on the Crawford and Spence fight?
I can tell you what I think right now.
Yeah, I've been waiting to hear this.
I can tell you what I think. You know what? When me and Blue had actually sat down and we had done the comparisons against Terrence and Spence, they were so uncomfortably close, just like I thought it was. But putting something on paper just always make it come to life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can know you're paying a lot of money in bills, but until you actually write down each bill that you're paying for,
right.
It puts a different, it puts a different pit in your stomach, a knot in your stomach because you're seeing it, right?
Right.
So when we actually wrote those numbers down, and I was like, God, dog, it's close. What stuck out to me, I'm being honest with you, what stuck out to me was the ability that Terrence Crawford has to deliver more one-punch knockout power than Errol Spence.
Okay.
That's scary to me because Errol Spence like to come forward from round 1 to 12. Right? And if Terrence Crawford has moments in that fight where he can box, where he actually boxes, will he have the opportunity to land one of those one-punch knockout power on Earl and hurt him? Would he catch Earl out of position just even once and hurt him? And that can change the whole tonality of that fight.
Somebody don't agree with you, bro.
I know they don't agree with me. I know they don't agree. Hey, and the reason, and the reason why he asked me this, because people know for the longest I've been uncomfortable about saying anything about these guys because they're so close. Right. So here's the thing. I looked at it again. Earl Spence's feet is almost never out of position, and his defense is almost never out of position. I looked at
his head to be out of position, but
but I mean it's very seldom, right? The window is very small. Because he's so fundamentally sound. I looked at the Igis Kavalauskas fight again, and I'm like, Earl is a way better. Those punches were straight down the pipe. That was heavy and thudding. And he didn't let Crawford's pizzazz, get him flustered. You get what I'm saying? Kavalauskas was throwing those punches straight down the pike. It was no fat on him, and he was connecting with Terrence. And Terrence looked like he got hurt about 2 times in that fight. He looked like he got hurt initially, and then he looked like he got hurt again to me. But he was landing shots that was absolutely frustrating and making Terrence mad to the point he wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? So this I still have no unfortunately I still have no prediction as of right now. But I'm just taking into account of that new information, and I can see Terrence Crawford catching Earl Spence with something. I can see that. I can definitely see that. I can see that. The best man wins 1,000%, Larry Lopez. So I'm sorry if that don't answer your question, but now that I put that on paper, I'm like, I'm uncomfortable with how much Earl comes, to fight from round 1 through 12, and he absolutely said that he coming in, he big stepping. Or I want to talk about it. Oh, Sean, you gonna come through? He coming in, he big stepping. He's not lying about it. He's dead serious about he's gonna come in and big step, right? Terrence Crawford got the ability to put anyone out. He has the ability. Both of them have dog in them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But if Bud decide to fight, I can see EJ hurting him real bad too. So I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm uncomfortable. I'm probably going to be a fan at this fight. I probably won't give a hey, go ahead and click the link. It's back in the chat. Take the moment to hit the link because Blue going to be up shortly. Whoever's inside the is going to get
tell Larry Lopez to come in here. I want to talk to him.
Oh, Larry Lopez. Hey, Larry Lopez. You have been issued a challenge by Hulk Nell, who name I always mess up and say Hulk Nelson.
My last name is Nelson too.
Oh, for real? Y'all always do that, right? So Hulk Nell has officially issued a challenge to you, Larry Lopez.
Yeah, tell him to come on in here.
Being that A-Side is the governing body, I will order this. I will order this. Are you going to take this challenge or not? Are you going to take this challenge or not? Charles Edward Cheese, how you feeling, good brother?
He said he stay in the chat. He ain't doing
if, if that happened to Bud, yikes. Yeah. Salute. I got Cinnamon Savage. Nah, just giving an opinion. Armstrong, a part of the fun of being boxing, being a boxing fan. Yeah, I think this one, man, I may be a fan. I think this one. I think we feel so compelled each fight to pick a winner, right?
it. Yeah.
We feel so compelled to have a side, right?
Yeah.
Where pretty much, everywhere I go, people are so certain that Earl Spence is going to win, and they're certain how he's going to win. And then, or they're certain that Terrence is going to win, they're certain how he's going to win. I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is incredibly close. You still have the option to be a fan in boxing. You said I'm more neutral than I am of on anybody's side. I'm more neutral.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
We know what Spence is going to bring to the table. Everyone besides those who know Bud game knows what's coming to Spence. Can he handle the onslaught? And that's fair enough, right? Terrence do have an onslaught, right? He do, but that onslaught did not work against Cal Velasquez, and you can see him stop that onslaught. You get what I'm saying? But Cal Velasquez didn't have the boxing ability that Earl have, not in my opinion. Right. So we're gonna see what that onslaught looks like against an Earl Spence Jr. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna see what that onslaught, because like they say, style makes fights, right? Just because it looked like that against one opponent, it doesn't mean it's going to look like that against the next. So I definitely get what you're saying. Let me see. I'm Team Spence. We got some Spence in the house.
Spence is about to walk this man down.
What? You think Spence gonna walk him down? What do you think gonna happen? Let me get that.
Like I said before, it's gonna look good at first. And then
explain what good look. Explain what's that look like.
Crawford is going to box. He's going to box. Mm-hmm. He's going to stay on the outside, which is what he's good at. Keeping you at the end of his punches. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I'm ready to see what is Bud going to do when Spence hits him really clean, because we know he can be hit clean, and we also see that that Crawford struggles with a jabber. We see that. Who jabs better than Spence?
Yo, he got one.
And it's a power jab.
Yo, that camp, we brought that up, Hope. Yeah. That camp, that Derek Jane camp, that jab is the same on each and every last one of his fighters. This is a strong jab. There's no fat on it. It's straight down the pike. And nah, man, it makes you reset. It does. It makes you reset. So now go ahead and keep cooking. I just want to say that.
And then it's like, okay.
Salute Charles I appreciate that from you, man.
And we know exactly what Crawford is going to do. Mm-hmm. When he get hit, he's going to try to brawl. Mm-hmm. He already told Spence, if he get out of line, he told him, if you get out of line, Spence said, well, I'm getting out of line. So that means you already telling me, oh, okay, I can get you off your game. All right, cool. If Bud go in there and he's trying to brawl, Spence is going to he ain't gonna knock him out, he's gonna stop him. He's going to stop him.
Hey, Larry Lopez says, who counters better than Terrence Crawford? What you got to say about that? See, Larry, I got you.
Yeah. No, man, tell him to come up in here, man.
No, definitely. We got to have Blue, because Blue has majority of the power to let everyone in. So he's handling something right now. So we'll kind of work it like this. We'll work it like this. So so who has better counter ability than Crawford? And what are you going to do when somebody's countering that jab back?
Okay, but the only way to counter a jab is a what? A jab. How good is Crawford's jab? What is he going to look like if he come out orthodox? When he's in orthodox, that's when he gets hit with the jab. Your weapon now You got to switch to southpaw.
Okay.
Now what? Your advantage is gone. Now I know southpaws don't like fighting other southpaws.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now your advantage is gone. So now what you gonna do? Now I do believe he's gonna be catching Errol in between shots because, like I said, Errol does this thing to where he kind of leans and leaves his head out a little bit too long.
That is true. 1000%.
So I do feel like, and with Crawford you can't do that because Crawford is a what I haven't not heard nobody talk about is Crawford's uppercuts. Because I've been going back and I've been watching a lot of Crawford fights. And I'm like, man, that dude uppercut is sneaky. Like, and it's quick. It's real quick. Like, you won't even see it. Right. Like, the way he turns it good. And he kind of hits you with punches. You be like,
see, but that's Lopez's point. He just made a great point. He said you're talking about one of the most versatile fighters inside of the game.
Right.
So you know, his versatility is what's scary as well. You have to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
You cannot talk about Earl Spence and walking him down without acknowledging the ability for Terrence Crawford to adjust on the fly. And that's something that, like you said, he can catch Earl in those moments where Earl is almost like he's front foot heavy sometimes, or he's leaning in and he's fighting, right?
Right.
He can catch Earl. I mean, it's a possibility, right? Let me see. Will Spence be able to adjust in the later rounds?
Yeah, and Errol, that's what he do. What you mean?
I don't know why people think that Earl Spence. I don't know why people think that Earl Spence don't make adjustments.
Did you not watch the Kell Brook fight?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
If you look at the fight with that, I prefer more with I'm drawing a blank. Sean Porter. Porter was more the aggressor, and then Earl became more the boxer. Look at that fight again. Earl was boxing Sean. You know, Sean had onslaught against him. So that shows boxing ability on the inside as well. Mm-hmm. Earl is able to make adjustments. You know, he's not always just pressing forward sometimes. And that fight, he was boxing on the back foot too, beautifully.
Right.
Especially in those early rounds where Sean Porter was really coming forward. And then it kind of was a seesaw battle in the middle rounds. And it was just a great fight. But I actually seen, you know, Earl box more in that fight. And I loved it. But straight down the pike, like I was saying, he was hitting Sean Porter with beautiful 1-2s, you know, that jab right hook, you know, because everything's opposite. That jab right hook, the uppercut, beautiful. He was boxing. So I do think that Earl Spence do have the ability to adjust. It's just that his game plan for so many people is it works so effective that he may not have to make those adjustments as much as other people.
Right. I how about this? I see Crawford having to adjust more than Errol.
Okay.
Because he's gonna have to adjust to come out of orthodox. He's not gonna be Errol orthodox. He's gonna have to come out of orthodox. Mm-hmm. That's adjustment. So he's gonna have to go to southpaw. He's gonna have to. That's adjustment. He's gonna have to work his jab. That's an adjustment. Right. He's going to have to work Spence's body. A lot of people don't do that. They don't touch on Spence's body.
Right.
You're going to have to touch Spence's body, but you got to get close to do that. Mm-hmm. You may have to brawl a little bit. That's an adjustment. No, you don't have to brawl. You're going to start brawling. I'm telling you, he is going to start brawling, and that's why I was going to ask.
Is there any chance that this is that Terrence make this a boxing match all night? They're going to get into a brawl. They're going to get into a brawl. Now, Bo Mack is going to be in the corner saying, "Don't brawl with him. Don't brawl with him." And when he say that, bro, I saw him be all up in the chat like, "Bro, y'all remember when I said that?" He's going to say, "Stop brawling with him. Get out the inside. Stay out the inside." Yo, it's Tony. Even though Ugas was touching Spence's body, Ugas not known for having, you know, a lot of power. That's the only thing that really messes him up. Very, very great technical fighter. Just that his power is not always there.
Yeah, no power.
If Buzz brawl, he will be steamrolled. If Buzz brawl,
I tell you what, gonna ask you another question.
Shoot.
Who's more battle tested?
In the ring, you got to go. I think I like Earl. I like Earl. I like his resume. But can you say Terrence is not battle tested because he made fights
147 at 147.
147.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go with Earl because his whole his whole career is there.
Well,
But
yeah.
Right. I want to bring up the other ones because Terrence still made those weights. He still had to make the adjustment. There were still real fights that he could have lost, right? I like Spence. I like Spence record. I do like Spence resume.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't discount Terrence's ability to adjust, and he's been battle tested, and then to make those adjustments on the fly, and then to take the fight. You see what I'm saying? Like that, all that stuff had to be taken into account. All that stuff had to be taken into account. With Victor Poster, he was a boogeyman, and then he did what he wanted to do in the Victor Poster fight. Right. You know what I'm saying? He did what he wanted to do. So with that being said, I think they're both battle tested. That's why we feel like this is the best fight in the last 40 years. I think we all subconsciously know that on paper, Earl Spence resume is better than Terrence Crawford, but we subconsciously know that they're both battle tested, and these two has to fight each other.
All right, now I got to ask you another question. Who battle tested Crawford at 147?
Who has battle tested Crawford at 147?
Yeah, and when you say
I think Sean Porter had a great fight against Terrence Crawford. I think he made him pull out all the stops because he was able to see Sean Porter's footwork. He was able to see the agility. He made him pretty much adjust. And I give him that fight. I think he did very well in that fight. A lot of people like to say, oh, Sean Porter was 1 foot out, 1 foot in, he wasn't training as much. But Sean Porter, he never ever not looked spectacular. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, my bad.
So I feel like Terrence Crawford is battle tested. It's just that he was battle tested at different weights. You get what I'm saying? So we can't hold that against him because he started off at lighter weights. He was battle tested. He did what he had to do to come out with the win. And he adjusted on the fly for each and every opponent.
Who got the best Porter, Spence or Crawford?
What do you mean?
Who got the best version of Porter, Spence or Crawford?
Well, you're gonna have to give it to the earlier version. You're gonna have to give it to Spence, right? You're gonna have to give it.
Who got the best Kell Brooks, Spence or Crawford?
You're gonna have to give it to Spence. You're gonna have to give it to Spence, but you can't discredit the work that Terrence did in any of those fights. You can't. Okay. You can't discredit that work neither. So that's what make it uncomfortably close. Hey, Blue, we got a couple dudes in the background that want to come up. I know Sean was in there, and I know a couple of dudes hit the chat.
Yeah, I don't see. They're not there.
Oh, they're not there?
No.
Oh, man. Hey, so we got a challenge. We have our brother Hope Nelson, and we got Larry Lopez that wants to get it on. So as the governing body, I have issued A-side. Has issued Larry Lopez, to take the challenge against my brother Hope Nell. Is he going to take the challenge? Now you go ahead and get the super chats, but I know you want to get the super chats.
Where Larry at?
Larry Lopez, are you going to take the challenge?
He ain't coming in here. Ron G, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on the super chat. In the age of YouTube, they should know their rights and not answer any questions. Hashtag plead the fifth, license, regular registration, insurance, give me the ticket. Peace.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, the whole thing about that is that it's the security. They supposed to know better.
Yeah.
That's their job. Like, what you mean?
Right.
That's your job. Like, as the security, like, bro, that you supposed to know the law. You supposed to know where you can carry and can't carry. You're supposed to know everything. Hey, bro, like I said earlier, the first thing they're supposed to say is, "Hey, I have a celebrity in the back. I'm caring for a celebrity that's in the back, and what's the problem, officer? I'm a licensed security. You know what I'm saying? I'm protecting the body of, because you're protecting the body. I'm protecting the physical body of said celebrity that's in the back. What's the problem? Oh, you switch lanes without, okay, cool. Hand me the ticket. How did it even get to the point of is there a firearm? Like, what are we talking about? Yes.
So that's the story. The guy got out of the car and said, "Officer, there's a firearm in the car." The driver, he got out of the car and said, "Officer, there's a firearm in the car." They said he offered the information in the report.
That's even worse, bro.
That's even worse. He offered the information.
Bro, you like that's nervous, bro. Like, what are you nervous for?
Exactly.
Because you probably lied to Devin Haney. Or maybe your license, expired, or maybe you're not licensed to carry the type of firearm they had.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying?
Something's off.
Yeah, they probably had, like, you see the fact they said semi-automatic. Now that could be a plethora of weapons, right?
Yeah. But every firearm that's not an automatic is a semi-automatic.
Right.
I saw the play on words with that. I was like, really?
Right, to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, it just sounds like, oh, he has some exotic weapon in there. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a pistol. I mean, my bad. I can't even say pistol.
No, go ahead. No.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but as a security, bro, what am I paying you for? This is what I'm paying you for.
He fired now.
Yeah. Bro, this is exactly what I'm paying. I'm not only paying you for the hooligans.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, this is what are we talking about? And the worst part is, why is it under the seat?
Oh, let me say this. While we're in the chat right now, let me say this to anybody that is I'm gonna just be quite frank. All right, so to anybody that is nervous about carrying a firearm, especially if you're black and carrying a firearm, I've been carrying a firearm for the greater part of 6 years. Right, these are the procedures that I follow every time, and I've came home to my family every time, as you can see. Right. First of all, their officers is afraid for their life. Don't let that badge fool you, and don't let the uniform fool you. They are afraid for their life. Right? Turn on the light. Right? Turn on the light in your car so you can see in the car. With the steering wheel, what you want to do is you want to get your concealed license, your regular license, and if you're like some type of security guard, something like that, that helps. Any enforcement of any kind helps. But get your your regular license, your state issue license, and get your concealed license, and then have it on the top of the steering wheel. So by the time they come to the car, they see that the lights are on, and then they see that you have your state license, and they see that you have your concealed carry license. They're going to ask you, okay, where's your firearm? If it is on you, you will reiterate, my firearm is on my persons. My persons is you. Right, my firearms is on my persons every time. Right, that's the way you legally say it. And they say, okay, well, I'm gonna need you to step out of the car, and I'm gonna need to get it off you for our safety. You then respond to them, okay, officer, because I know this is a tense moment. Would you like me to unbuckle my seatbelt, and would you like to get it off for me, or would I be able to hand it to you? That way, they're comfortable knowing that you have no nefarious thoughts in your head about doing anything to them. You're asking them, can you hand the firearm to them? There's been several times, about 2 or 3 times, they said, no, you can just unlock your seatbelt, you can get out, and I'll take it off for you. They will take your firearm out, they will take the clip out, take the round out of the chamber, and then they will put it in the trunk of your car. So that when you drive off, you'll be able to, when they drive off and you drive off, you'll just be able to get it and then put it back on you. That's how you do it. Don't nut up. Don't argue with them. That is a very tense moment. That person is a human. That person is not a robot. You could talk about all the rules, laws, and regulations that they're supposed to follow. That person will be just as frustrated as you and just as scared as you. Do not do that. That person do not know you. Yeah. And they don't owe you the benefit of the doubt. You see what I'm saying? That's what I really want to talk to you about, because each time that I've been through that, the first time it was scary, but each time I go through it now, I just have a conversation with them. Speak very clearly so that they understand you. There's no barrier between. You do it that way, I promise you guys, man. You guys can go home to your family. I'm telling you this sincerely. Do that because me and my wife carry firearms, and I teach her the same thing. Guys, don't play around because that's a tense moment. That person don't know you, and a lot of them cops don't come home by giving people the benefit of the doubt. So you have to see it from their point of view as well.
Yeah,
Agreed, bro. Marley Sheen, brother in the super chat, he said Errol walking him down, lemon pepper stepper.
Lemon pepper stepper.
Lemon pepper stepper. Yeah, man. So I just the fact that and to piggyback off what you just said, now it makes sense that you said it like that, right? That he got out and probably was like, man, it's under the seat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's not used to it. He's not used to being pulled up. Right. He's not used to that.
But my problem is, why is it under the seat, bro?
Right.
How you gonna get to it if you need to use it?
Bro, that's some hood. That's some hood stuff right there.
Hold on, Mr. Gangsters. Let me go get my fire.
I know. Dev probably was in his head like, yo, what? Because Dev he ain't grow up like that. He don't. You know what I'm saying? That's not. He a fighter, but he's a professional athlete. You know what I'm saying? That's not like, bro. What?
Out here in California, though, they don't play by guns, though. I'm thinking that's the only thing I could think of, because out here in California, man, you can't dang not have nothing like.
Yeah, it's like New York. Same way in New York, bro.
Oh, y'all worse. Worse.
It's terrible, bro. But you know how to move. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Bro, if I hire security and they drive me around, we pull the door, I'm feel comfortable.
Yeah, right.
I'm thinking like, bro, you got this. The moment they start talking about get out and do, like, wait, what? Excuse me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then nobody wanna claim it on top of it, bro.
Do you know his guard, Blue? Do you know his guard?
I know one of them. I don't know which one it was.
Okay.
Yeah, because apparently it was 3.
Oh, okay.
I know the main one. Okay. That's always with him, but yeah,
What's up, my brothers? How y'all doing?
What's good? What's good, Sean? You know what I'm saying? Ron G, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Cinco on us in the super chat. He said EJ Ford, Wade Drain Kel coming off bad loss. Bud beat a Kel coming off 3 wins. Older doesn't mean you are not a better fighter. Hashtag Holyfield Foreman. Yeah. Let me. The problem with that is this, right? Is that EJ fought a weight drain Kell Brook. Kell Brook had a few things going against him in the Errol Spence fight, but he also had the same issues going into the Terrence Crawford fight. And he was just years older. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think. Kell Brook was weight drained because he went up to 160 and he challenged Gennady Golovkin and he got his eyesight broken, his orbital bone broken. And then he fought EJ 9 months later. Yeah. EJ broke the other orbital bone. Right? And EJ broke the other orbital bone. And yes, he did come down in weight. And the thing is, he came down in weight 9 months, and he had to rehab the eye. So yes, that was working against him. But Kell Brook stated that the reason he lost to Errol Spence was because he couldn't make the weight. And those 3 wins that you referred to took place at 154. Right? So you got to factor in. He was 4 fights and years removed from fighting at 147. He complained that the reason he lost to Errol Spence to begin with was that he fought at he was weight drained, couldn't make 47, and won to Errol Spence. He was harassing Errol Spence. Many people don't remember this, but he was harassing Errol Spence to fight him, rematch him at 154, because he said he was at a disadvantage, and he wanted Errol to meet him halfway. So how could he possibly come back years later, hadn't fighted the weight in years, and then come down to 47 and be a better version? That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Years. It was like, what was it, 3 years or something like that?
Yeah, it was 3 years.
Yeah, because Errol fought him in 2017.
Yeah.
Terrence fought him in 2020, November 2020, right? So, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can't come down. You can't. That's hard. I'm hard pressed. It's just not a better version, bro.
Yeah.
Those three fights was against people we ain't never even heard of. They fought in pubs. No disrespect to them dudes, because again, when you come through those ropes, I respect you. But as far as comparison to their peers, I mean, they fought in pubs out there in the UK, and that's who Kell Brook beat up on. Got a few wins, got his confidence back, supposedly got his health back. Came down to 147. He looked good. I'm not gonna front, but he looked good in the Errol Spence fight. Kell Brook always looked good on the scale. You know what I'm saying? But and then the thing is, I can't tell because the fight ended so fast. It ended in 4 rounds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had success in the first couple of rounds with the jab. He was giving Terrence Crawford a problem with the jab. He was having success with the jab. But at the end of the day, man, you know, we got to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Dude ain't fight in that weight class in 3 years, and all his fights, those 3 wins, was at 154. So even in the normal circumstances, let's put it this way. Even in the normal circumstances, right? If you have a fighter that fights at 154 right now, okay, let's put it in context. If you have a fighter that's 3 years and 3 fights removed from fighting at 147, that's like asking Jamel Charlo to fight Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford at 147. We would say they had a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we was talking about Ryan Garcia. He was 2 years, 2 fights removed from fighting at 135. And we talked about him going to 136 to fight Tank. He was at a disadvantage.
Definitely.
So it didn't help Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? That it didn't help him. Kell Brook first of all, let me say this as well. Kell Brook tried to avoid Errol Spence. Let's just start right there. Okay, he was ducking Errol Spence. That's how he ended up in a Triple G fight to begin with. Errol Spence was his mandatory.
Right.
And somehow, some way, Errol Spence got put on the back burner to allow him to dare to be great, to go up and fight Kell Brook. Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin was supposed to fight Chris Eubank Jr. And Chris Eubank Jr. pulled out the fight. And then on short notice, Kell Brook took the fight. Because he was a big welterweight. I just said this yesterday when we was talking about it, right? When we said, what do Devin Haney max out in? And didn't we just say that yesterday?
Yeah.
Where the Terrence Crawford max out. And what did I say? These dudes look like big welterweights. Errol Spence like a big welterweight compared to welterweights.
Right.
Right.
When he go up to 154, it looked different.
Yeah.
Kell Brook was a big welterweight, big, strong welterweight. He was the biggest welterweight, right?
He was big in the era at that
Yeah,
time.
he was big, right? Dude went up and fought Triple G. Look how small he looked.
Yeah. He didn't look as
They
big.
looked like they was 2 weight classes apart.
Facts.
Right.
And Triple G ain't the biggest middleweight. He ain't even the biggest middleweight.
Yeah. That's why it's like I was saying, like they were saying Errol like versus Castano. I'm like, y'all.
Yeah.
Errol my dude, but watch how he look against Castano. Like far as like the size, it's gonna be like, dang, Castano, because Castano don't look big compared to Jamel.
To Jamel, but he gonna look big compared to Errol.
Look big compared
it's the same thing I say with Errol when people keep asking about Errol and Canelo. Like, bro, we gotta be realistic, bro.
Even to age your point, T.O. looked big at 35, and then you look at him and Josh Taylor, it almost looked like they was
facts.
I was like, oh my god,
Josh Taylor looked huge, bro.
Yeah, he looked huge. Yeah, he did.
He really overshadowed T.O. I was like,
literally.
Yeah. 1,000%.
That's why I tell people there's weight classes for a reason, man.
Yeah.
There's weight classes for a reason, man. Y'all don't. People be thinking, hey man, nah, this dude is a big welterweight. He can move up, bro. No, he cannot. Tony Harrison is 6'1" with a 78-inch arm reach, bro. You know how ridiculous that looks.
Mm-hmm.
He don't look it, compared to the people he fighting against because they big like him.
Right.
But you put Tony Harrison in a ring with Terrence Crawford, that's going to look retarded. You're going to be like, wait, what? He's 6'1" with a 78. Terrence Crawford got long arms, 74-inch arms. This dude got 78-inch arms. His arms is 4 inches longer than Terrence Crawford. And he what, 5 inches taller?
Right.
Oh, you're going to be like, wait, what? There's weight classes for a reason.
Blue, you ever sparred before?
Yeah.
It be so in my gym, I go to Bomber Squad. So I'm at the same gym that Mick Queen is at.
Uh-huh.
She is literally down the street, right? We have Olympians in there, like Olympians and real good fighters. So
right.
I remember one time this fighter, he fights at 116, and he's a beast. He fights at 116. He was talking mess, just talking mess. And I'm like, all right, bro, like we can get in the ring. I ain't no Olympian, but I box, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I'm like 190, right?
Right.
I get in there, put it like this. By the end of that, I was beating him up so bad his daddy hopped in the ring. And I was telling him, I'm like, bro, you're too small. You're just small.
Right.
Now you better than me, but you're small.
Right.
So he was hitting me like he'll hit me like 5 times. I was only hitting him like once.
Right.
But it affected him though. It's like
right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
the reaction is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what I tell people. Like when people be like, "Man, Earl bigger than Canelo." No, he ain't. He's taller than him.
Right.
He has longer arms. Now, the reason I give Jamel Charlo the edge, and I don't see the issue because Jamel Charlo is a lot bigger. His frame, when you see, I don't know if y'all ever saw them, Jamel and Jamal in person.
Mm-mm.
But when you see them in person, bro, it's like, how do they make 54 and 60? They both bigger than Dimitri Bivol. Both of them.
Really?
Yeah, both of them bigger than Dimitri Bivol. And he fight at 75.
That's crazy.
But like I always say, making weight is a skill as well. Staying in range to make weight. I remember one day, right, when you're a constant profession. See, Jamel and Jamal are constant professions. Don't let the Jamal drinking and all that. Hey, bro, get on the scale. He ain't out of shape. He not in boxing shape and fighting shape, but he ain't out of shape. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like they are constant. They have gyms built in their house. They train every day.
Yeah.
Every day, both of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can see Jamal partying, enjoying the fruits of his labor. You don't let that fool you. You know what I'm saying? So one day, now you get fighters that in between weight that just balloon up in weight. You know what I'm saying? And just let themselves go, right? But I remember this specific day. I was over with Kenny and Sean Porter, and Sean didn't have no fight or nothing. You know what I mean? There was nothing scheduled, and he's like, "Man, I gotta weigh in tomorrow," and I'm like, "You got to fight?" And he's like, "Nah, I got to stay in a specific target weight." So he monitors his weight, you know what I'm saying, to be able to make that weight. But those little things like that we don't think about, you know what I'm saying? Because we like, man, they could cut weight. No, it's a skill.
Right.
It's a skill. It's a discipline and it's a skill. And it's a skill and a discipline that certain fighters have, certain fighters don't. You know what I'm saying? And Hulk, now you could attest to this because you know this when you lift in weights, bodybuilding, you know what I'm saying, and you cut weight. Cutting that muscle is the hardest thing in the world, bro.
My wife hate me. She be hating me.
It almost make you just want to be like, man, I just ain't gonna touch a weight. Right. Like, bro, it's crazy because when you're trying to build the muscle, it feel like it's uphill battle.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to cut it, it's like every weight you touch it seems like it's just blowing you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a skill. But when you see these dudes in person, bro, you'll be like, wait, what?
They be small,
bro.
Or they be big.
Some of them be huge, some of them be small. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
like Gary Russell is like, bro, when he be talking, going up to 40 and 30, 47, and I'll be like, man, champ, you a brave soul, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. You a brave soul. I know you put it down. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But Gary Russell is tiny, bro.
Right.
Like his waist is like this big, like
Right.
literally. You know what I'm saying? He all muscle and in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's just a spring.
Yeah, but he's just not a big guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you see him, it's like Tank. Tank ain't a big. When you see Tank in person, you be like, wait, what?
You knocking dudes out? Like
Tank out here smoking folks, and you see Tank, you be like, wait, what? He did what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait, how?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's why I tell people, man, don't let it, man. Listen, man. So I give Jermell Charlo opportunity because he's so big. You know what I'm saying? That him filling in the 168 is not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just my only concern with Jermell.
I wanted to ask. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, my concern with Jermell is this: is that Real Me C2, what's up, family? Is and you both of y'all know this as athletes. When you gain a certain kind of weight, and then you go in your first type of live event, or that weight start to catch up to you after a while.
Oh yeah.
You be like, wait, what? I ain't never been this tired.
Oh
you
yeah. In wrestling. Yeah, boy, you feel it in wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's my only concern with Jermell is that in the 7th round, Canelo used to pushing that weight around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the 7th round for Jermell, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? That weight might start to be a factor.
And that's what Canelo do. He literally waits for you to tire yourself out. That's what he did against Caleb Plant.
Right.
He's waiting for him to get tired.
Because you know why, too? He puts a lot of physical and mental pressure on you.
Right.
He just stays in your face, and he's always doing something. He's not just standing there, whether it's fainting you or just head movement. He's doing something to make you occupied. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that mental makes you tired as well. You know what I'm saying? Mentally just like focusing, man, what is this dude trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying about Era versus Crawford. But whatever, all right. Never mind. We ain't gonna go back to that.
Yeah, but see the thing about Errol and Crawford, right? Because I was listening to what y'all was saying about that. Is that Crawford has this uncanny ability. He's like a matador. You know what I'm saying? He's the ultimate matador. Like I heard when you were saying he struggled with the jab. He does, but he makes adjustments to countering the jab, right? With this weird, like he knocked out Kell Brook, right? Like that punch is so weird. Today's time, I still can't figure out what kind of punch it was. You know what I'm saying? It was like the angle it was like, bro, what was that?
And the sad part about it, that's not the only punch. That's not the only punch he do. Like he has a tendency to do that.
The uppercut he landed on Sean Porter.
Not only on Sean Porter, because I swear that punch is non-existent. You have the David Albanesian as well. It's like it's certain fights like
didn't even, bro. I was sitting.
Yo,
I kid y'all not. Y'all see, I was calling that fight, right?
Yeah,
bro. It was yo. This is the weirdest thing. I tell people all the time. It was an eerie split-second silence. Like it was like a. It was almost like.
Oh, they didn't know he fell. Like they
it was like everybody in the arena had a out of body and saw it coming before it happened. So when it happened, it was like an awkward silence because we was all sitting there and it was like bang bang, like you heard it, but from where we were sitting, we couldn't see it. We just seen him fall. Remember, he fell. His head, the back of his head, landed right in front of me, right, and his head just hit, bro. I swear, to this day, I will never ever forget that thudding sound of his head hitting the canvas, bro. You know, when you go to the gym and you drop a kettlebell, not when you drop the regular weights, but when you drop a kettlebell, it's like a thud.
A thud, yeah.
That's how his head sound.
Right.
It was like two thuddings, like boom, and then it's like because where he was standing, we couldn't really see Crawford clearly because he was blocking him. So it was like a thud, boom, and then you just saw Crawford. So it was the weirdest joint, like he just disappeared, and then we heard another thud, boom. And if y'all remember that, I forgot I was on the thing. I jumped up like, oh,
right.
Like yo, and then the hair, and then he said, this is what Avanesian said. He said, like that. Like y'all couldn't hear it on TV, but it was like a deep inhale and a wild outhale. And that's why the paramedics jumped in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like we have to respect that ability that he has. He has the ability to do that. You see what I'm saying? And if they get into and if he, it's weird, man. I'm telling you, yo, you can challenge me on this. I'm telling you, go back to the Kavaliauskas fight and go to the fight. You can even look at it with Porter as well. Whenever he get hit, you know when he's about to start fighting. He get herky jerky. He does that. And he's not it's weird, man. It's like his defensive prowess, his boxing prowess, all that stuff go out the window. He's ready to fight. It's when he gets herky jerky. But when he's moving smooth and he putting combinations together, he's not jerky at all.
Yeah, it's real subtle, but it's smooth.
That's when it's coming.
Yeah.
It's like it's weird. I'm talking about we talk about boxing having, this certain type of ebb and flow. He exude everything that I think about when it's ebb and flow. It's effortlessly. And then you just see people drop. I'm like, you can't count that out.
You know what I noticed about Crawford? Because I was a huge Crawford fan because I remember when the first time I was watching Crawford, I remember looking at my wife like, man, this dude kind of far. He got this Floyd Mayweather thing about him. I don't know what it is. So I've been watching Crawford I used to love Crawford. I just Spence, he was just more of my style of fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I noticed something with Crawford. He also does something that Mayweather do. Crawford does this thing to where he's kind of being, like you say, he's smooth, he's chilling. But he does this thing when he turns up. I don't know what it's like it's like Mayweather when he, like with Mosley. Like when Mosley hit him, and then Mayweather start, like when the next round he started turning up. Right. It's like when them type of dudes, when they turn up, you can't do nothing with them.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? I know when he's in that zone, it's smooth. He's not jerky, it's smooth. Right. It's like he's tapping into another intelligence. I gotta get that to him. It's like he's tapping into another. Fun fact: you spend over 10,000 hours doing one specific thing, you develop mastery at that one thing. It's like you start to see all of those gym moments, all of those sparring sessions, everything coming in this beautiful canvas that he just put together, and we're watching the master create. You get what I'm saying? Hey, pun intended. Like when they come up here and they challenge Blue, I'm like, you look at this dude's live streams, right? This dude got over 10,000 hours of battling you.
Nah, it looks good from afar. That's why.
Exactly. You have no experience battling Blue. Plus, it's coupled with 40 plus years of boxing experience. So
bro, that's why I tell. And the thing is that people don't understand is that my conversations with people behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? It's like
another thing, right?
I know what's what. Like, and that's why I tell people, I tell you all the time, there's things I can't say on camera. And that's why I tell people, be in love with the sport of boxing. Be in love with the fighters second. They will disappoint you, bro. They will disappoint you, man. I'm telling you, if you knew some of the things that happens behind the scenes and what people asking for and bro, be a fan of the sport of boxing. Be a fan of the sport of boxing. The fighters, the game is gonna stay the same. The piece on the chessboard will change. The game never changed. Just love the sport of boxing, and you'll be able to see it much clearer. Yeah. It's hard for people to see it clear because they so blinded by one fighter. all right, they can't see past this one fighter. So you can't see logic.
Right.
So all you see is said fighter, man, my fighter. And then you just sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's something my mother always used to tell me. And my mother didn't know I was out in the streets, gang banging and doing all this and doing that until one day she said, somebody in the supermarket told her, hey, yes, I saw your son doing X, Y, and Z. And she was like, nah, not my son. Not my son. And she said she told my aunt, and my aunt was like, because my aunt had caught me out there a couple times.
But you know, your auntie always knows.
Yeah. So she said to my aunt, and my aunt was like, you know, like, man, please. So she was like, you know, and I always been who you see me here today is who I was always. So when my mother asked me, hey man, you do gangs, this and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like get rich or die trying? I'm a gangster grandma and I'm proud of it.
Bro, it was just like you know what I'm saying? She was like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? And typical mothers, you know what I'm saying? She like, where did I go wrong? What did I do this?
Right,
and then,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that ain't you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I just became friends with certain people, and certain people wasn't cool with these people, and it just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in this neighborhood, and my friends ain't like this neighborhood, and things happen. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
she was like, man, I learned a valuable lesson. I will never say not my kids.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I would rather do my research. And that's why I tell people, and I say that to say in the sport of boxing, stop saying not your favorite fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have no clue when your favorite fighter sit down and they start talking this number, this fighter, that fighter,
Mm-hmm.
what they want and don't want, what they allow and don't allow. You know what I'm saying? How influenced they are by the business. I mean, Errol Spence tells us every day, hey, bro, they still didn't want to give Terrence Crawford what he was looking for. So if Errol didn't make the sacrifice and be like, because Terrence Crawford he got to a point where he like, bro, y'all got it. I'm not budging. This is the biggest fight in boxing. You know what I'm saying? They gave it to Ryan Garcia. They wasn't going to give it to Terrence Crawford. Why? He's more proven than Ryan Garcia. But it's easy to say, nah, man, Terrence Crawford didn't want to fight. It's easier to do that than to hold everybody accountable. And Errol Spence said, bro, if me and Terrence Crawford didn't get on the phone and didn't concede to each other, put our pride aside, and Errol said, man, I called him and I said, hey, give him what he's looking for. They wasn't trying to give him what he's looking for. Give him the split he's looking for. You on mute or something, King.
Yeah, something happened with the chat just a second ago.
It did?
Can you hear us? It like froze. It glitched for half a second. Oh, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
I wanted to say something before I forget. I've been meaning to say this for like a month. I went back and I watched all your old lives when the whole Abonesian and the Bud and remember how that whole thing popped off.
Mm-hmm.
I went back and watched all those lives. Every single thing you said came to life.
Fruition, right?
Every single thing, bro. Everything, like to a T. You
Right.
almost had the. It was to a T where you almost had the.
Oh, you went out again.
The
went out again.
volume just went down. Volume went down a little bit. I don't think it's him. I think it's the streaming.
It's the stream, yeah.
Yeah. You say you almost had the. He said he almost had the month right.
He almost had the months and dates right. I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a testament to what I said earlier. He spent so much time in this industry to where it's almost like you develop a certain sense of clairvoyance if you inside of a certain said industry, a respective field, to where you can almost predict what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? Because nothing under the sun's happen the same, but everything rhymes. You get what I'm saying? And that will allow you to almost get an inkling of what the future is going to bring.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I laugh whenever I say, you know, these guys are really about to challenge this guy. They don't see, like, if we had stats, right? If you was to actually see the stats, Blue Blood Sports TV, owner of a YouTube channel, speak X amount of hours per week, have connections with X amount of boxers, have been knowing boxers for X amount of years. Like, if you look at it as a comparable, I'm like, that's not even close. Like, why would you even take this duel?
Right. And the thing ultimately is like this. People fail to realize, like, I give y'all access to me so that y'all can have access to them.
Right.
Because you know how many times I sit down and have dinner? For instance, all true. Tank and Ryan Garcia fight. God's honest truth. Who was I sitting down with? Leonard, after this is all dinner. After the fight was over, everything. We just chilling. It was Leonard Ellaby, Kelly Swanson. We all sitting there having dinner. Everybody's just sitting there. Like we haven't dinner yet. We just sitting there eating, kicking. We ain't even talking boxing. Everybody's just talking regular. Yo, what's good, man? With regular. This is just what we do. It's just like I told people.
Right.
Literally, if you ask Junior the truth, he'll tell you. Got a phone call. A representative for the WBC, who I'm cool with. Hey, bro, you can pick me up from my house. He is. Right. He has the belt, literally,
right
at his house. All right, I'm going to pick you up. Junior said, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna take the ride with you. Go pick him up. I have the belt, literally. I'm in the car. We in the car. Boxing Ego was there. Junior the Truth, representative from the WBC with the belt, and I'm driving the car. He gets a phone call in the car. Hey, this is the decision we're going with. What's that? We're going to franchise. We're going to go with the franchise. They voted. We're going to franchise Canelo Alvarez. We're going to elevate Jamal Charlo to the super champion. I'm in the car with the belt.
What did I do? Okay, hold on. Let's pause, right? Because you tell this story, and what was going through your mind when he said that?
Oh, I said to all facts. If you ask Bossy Ego and Junior,
right? I
said, "Oh man, that's corny, bro." That's what I told him. I'm always me. So when he said, "Oh, we go," I said, "Oh man, that's corny, man." He's like, "No." He was trying to explain to me, "No, man, it's good for this, it's good for that, man. Canelo brings a lot of money to us." That's exactly what he said. I said, "Yeah, but it's corny though, because now you get ready." Jamal Charlo was getting ready to fight Brandon Adams. We was in Houston, Texas. Okay, and I'm like, "Man, that's corny, bro." So now Jamal ain't gonna get his opportunity because after that fight, he was supposed to be the mandatory for Canelo. So he was explaining to me, "Nah, man, you know, you got to understand the politics." I said, "Yeah, I know the politics, but it's still corny." You know what I'm saying? Like it's corny, bro. Like you gotta come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's for the now you're gonna franchise. So I'm like, man, how's this friend? I was the first, but me, Boxing Ego, and Junior the Truth was the first people on the planet outside of the WBC board and Mauricio Suleiman to know about the franchise belt. And the reason that they knew because they was in the car with me, with them. All true. So guess what? Just like I never said nothing about Terrence Crawford and Boots situation, I ain't never do a video about franchise belt. They did. I still never even mentioned it. Why? Because if I'm to give you an example, how I feel. If I'm in a car with Hulk now and he's a fighter, what comes in that car, what information comes across me is not for me to tell the world. That's up for him to tell the world. Now, if Hulk now be like, Blue, I know, you know, turn your camera on, do this, and this, and tell the world this. Cool. But if we kicking it and Hulk now like, yo, let's go get some food, I'm not turning my camera on. So it's so many things that comes across me that I could tell you 1,000 stories and people will be like, for real? Yeah. Hey, Bill Haney will tell you, Bill Haney. I was with Bill Haney one day, the entire day. We went to the liquor store. We went everywhere. Right. Me and Bill. Shout out to Bill. At his house, at Devin house, going back and forth to the point where Bill noticed I got so sauce. I left all my equipment at Dev's house. Went to the all facts. Went to Dev. Went to the hotel, the grand arrival, everything. I'm like, man, Bill, I ain't got my equipment, cameras, everything at Dev's house. Dev ain't even staying at his house now because now he made the grand arrival and he's staying at the hotel. But the entire time, I ain't turned my camera on until Bill was like, man, turn the camera on. Or Dev turn the camera on.
Right.
You understand? And
did you feel that trust kind of build throughout the duration of the day when you were spending time with them? Like they felt like they could trust you?
Most fighters rock with me.
Right.
Because I am that way. I'm like that's why I say, man, I don't care if they be mad at me or whatever. Okay. They know I keep it 100. I'm just me every single day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I am. You know what I mean?
Do you think that more fighters appreciate that?
Some do, some don't, because they still young. A lot of fighters are young and they go by today's methods and they don't want to be told the truth. Mm-hmm. Being told the truth is, oh man, you switched up on me. I ain't switched up on nobody. I'm just telling you the truth. Mm-hmm. Like I told people, when Terrence Crawford came to me and said, I ain't have to tell a soul that happened.
Right.
I could have kept that whole entire thing. Nobody would know nothing. And when his wife said, and this is exactly what I said, and Terrence Crawford could tell it, and his wife could tell you. His wife was like, man, now we want to see you could tell that information, this, and this. And I said, no disrespect, but that's coming from her. So I said, hey, champ, you want me to tell the world that? Coming from you. Because she said, you could tell this, and this. So I said, no disrespect, but that's coming from you. His significant other. But champ, you want me to tell the world that? He was like, yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool. What did I do? I crossed the street from 7-Eleven, went in the hotel, went and told y'all what was taking place. So people just don't understand, like, and then when everybody started flipping on me, it's so many things I want to say, but I can't. To show I could like, my wife was getting so pissed, like, and one of my sons, like, man, why don't you tell them this, show them this, tell them this, because they know the conversation I have, they see the conversation I have, and my phone don't stop ringing. You know what I'm saying? So, but when people, Blue made this up, well, Terrence Crawford did this, and he lied about this and lied, bro, I didn't lie about anything. Don't have no reason to.
Right.
Because
fiction, right?
Because at the end of the day, I could just keep it close to my chest. I don't have to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, like Honell said, I try to give y'all an idea of what's to come. Like I told y'all, fight ain't happening this year. I want it to happen. I had people come to me, hey, high representatives, guard the honest truth to my kids. Yo, Blue, man, we trying. We know you want this fight with Errol Spence. I'm like, man, y'all gotta make that happen with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Like, yo, we trying to make it happen. Trust me, this, and this. All true.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you hurt my feelings when you said that. My feelings were so hurt. 2022, you said it's not happening this year. Hey, Hope.
But because of people are emotionally tied to a specific fighter, right? When I tell you it wasn't happening this year, you come up with 10,000 reasons. Well, Terrence Crawford did this, and Terrence Crawford did. No, it takes two to tangle, people. That's all I'm telling you.
I was on the verge of just saying to hell with it all. I think it was at that time, Hope, and you probably can attest to this. Like, Blue was coming on live stream, and that was the tone. That was the tonality of boxing. Everybody was like, man, forget this fight, man. We done with it.
Yeah. Look how many people made videos. When I told the world, I said, now y'all can test to this. I said, Ryan Garcia conceded to everything, and Golden Boy ain't happy about that.
Right.
But everybody else was telling you that, Ryan Garcia and Tank ain't happening. Ryan Garcia's ducking. He don't want to fight. What did I say? He agreed to everything.
Right.
I can't tell you how I know he agreed to everything until a snippet comes out. When a snippet comes out, then I'll attach the snippet to what I'm saying and be like, listen.
Right, you'll give context. You'll give more context to the story. Right, I get what you're saying.
So then, listen, I told you that when Tank said it and then Coach Calvin said, well, he agreed to everything. I told y'all before they told y'all. He agreed to everything.
Yeah, you gave a date too. You was right. Yeah. It was like 2 months off. That's about a month or 2 off.
And then what happens is people be like, oh, well, you said this date. Dates are subject to change.
Right.
Right now, Canelo and Jamel Charlo, Canelo he wanted to fight September 16th. He did not want to fight September 30th.
Right.
But the fight got pushed back to September 30th for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yo, and as a testament to Blue, sometimes when I'm on the phone just chopping it up with him, Blue will say something like, Blue, for real? And I say it all the time, really? Dude, yeah, I'm telling you. And it's like stuff that he don't say online, but I'm like, God, dog, all the time that he don't say online. So I can actually attest to some of that.
It's like the whole Terrence Crawford boots in and stuff. I ain't never said nothing.
No,
I never said nothing about it.
He didn't.
Yeah, when it came out, it didn't come out through me.
No, it didn't. All right.
But people was Blue ain't involved in it. Blue don't know this. Blue don't know that. Okay.
Salute, GB. Lifetime Videos. Salute. Yeah. No. Yeah. And I think that that's what people come back to the channel for, because of that authenticity. Like people don't buy into brands, right? You got Blue Blood Sports TV, you have Ego Boxing, you have Dante's Boxing Nation. No, people buy into people. Whenever I was just selling in my career, whenever I made the sales, it was not me being somebody who I thought they wanted me to be. It was always me being, A side. And then it's like a weird way that people connect to you, because it almost sense authenticity. You see what I'm saying? And it allows people to have a certain amount of faith and trust in you, and give you leeway to see what you're saying is true. And once it's true, oh man, they rocking with you. You see what I'm saying?
And the thing is like this, right? That's why I tell people, I'll stand on my square, and if I'm wrong, I'll stand corrected. I don't mind doing that.
Right.
But dates are subject to change in the sport of boxing. Is who y'all know heard y'all say boxing is the Wild Wild West? I was the first person to tell it. Boxing is the Wild Wild West. Now every fighter tell you that, man, it's the Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
I've been telling you it's the Wild Wild West. Man, if you only knew what goes on behind the scenes, and man, listen, I was on the airplane with one of the judges the day that
Hold on, wait, real quick, Blue. I swear this not true.
Mess, bro.
Hey, Blue.
Oh.
I know this is not true. TR said, I've been wanting to debate Blue for years over Crawford for 4 years. I had him first loss. Wait,
he gonna hand him his first
loss. He gonna hand him his first loss. He meant he'll hand you your first loss. He'll hand you your first loss.
TR had this link. He had this link for
bro.
I was just about to say that. TR,
he had the link for 4 years.
That's what I was about to say. TR, forget 4 years. Right. TR, you had this link tonight.
You didn't see him talking mess to me?
He been trying you.
Bro, me and him been going at it for 2 years, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, he ain't gonna click the link.
TR, you had this link tonight.
But TR stand for top rank.
Huh? Oh, he stand for top rank.
That's who he is. Top rank.
I'm missing y'all. Right. Oh, you mean I'm missing?
I'm messing. He said I'm messing.
Okay. Cool. Nah, I know.
I'm cool now.
All right. They ain't gonna click that link, man. How Floyd said it looked different from out there than in here.
Huh?
Floyd always said it looked different out there than in here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nah, I ain't.
Some of them dudes be in the chat. Yo, it's like them hitting the midst or the bag. I'm like, they talking that talk, and they come up here. Yo, these dudes,
bruh.
You start tripping up, bro.
You get slaughtered. I'm like, oh my God.
Ain't no point of debating Blue, bro. He'll go back to the 50s on you, bro. And
you
lost.
It's consistency and facts. Like
you remember when Jack Johnson, brother? No, I don't.
Bro, it's just consistency. Like
Blue would say something off the wall, like, "Yo, in 1972,
bruh,
at 2 o'clock on the Tuesday,
exactly.
it was the left hook that was delivered." I was like,
right,
and bro, it gets ridiculous because people just don't take into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Just dealing with the facts. You know what I'm saying? Like people come here, man. Devin Haney been ducking. That's an emotional reaction.
Yo,
show me where he's been ducking.
Hey, I'm glad you said it, Hope. I'm glad because Blue would say something. I'm like, I go with the roly face. I go, huh? I do the roly face.
Hey,
like, what?
It's like, bro, we gotta be realistic. Like, when people start saying stuff like my great brother yesterday, Punch, like, yeah, Shakur been calling him out for 3 years. Hey, bro, wait, what?
Come on, man, 3 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, Floyd is the ultimate cherry picker. What?
Right.
That was actually Sugar Ray Duck Pryor.
Aaron Pryor, no.
Yeah, he
said the Aaron Pryor received a contract that he wasn't aware of his team, and they turned it down for more money. And Aaron Pryor was pissed because he's like, bro, I would have took that money to fight Sugar Ray Leonard. And Sugar Ray Leonard, like, we made you an offer similar to right now with Devin and Tank and Shakur, without Shakur knowing. You know what I'm saying? And Shakur team like, nah, we ain't taking this deal.
That got to be some type of fiduciary foul, right?
Yeah, but we talking way back. You know.
Yeah, if it's the Wild Wild West now, what was it back then? Yeah, I get you.
Imagine no social media, no cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how you could get over on somebody back then.
I get you.
Today you got more contact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm thinking in my head, they gotta be in trouble for that, right?
Yeah. And see, Aaron Pryor was coming. See, he wanted a Sugar Ray Sugar Ray is a mean dude, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a nice dude.
Yeah.
At all.
What you mean in person?
Yeah, he's not a nice dude at all.
Yeah, I watch his interviews. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's real, like, matter of fact. Like, he's real,
yeah, bro. Like, he is cut and dry, bro. You when you talk to Sugar Ray Leonard, bro, you get a sense like, bro, this could go sideways. Like on some real. Like when you talk to Tommy Hearns, like it's more of a like when for instance, one time I was talking to Tommy Hearns, I said, Tommy, man, I forgot what I told him, but that's it, man. Tommy, I get down, I get busy. Man, he took off his jacket. I said, oh, chill. Yeah. Man. You know what I mean? He threw a couple of jabs at my stomach. Bang, bang.
Right.
Man, if I say that to Sugar Ray Leonard, I was just gonna wake up like, man, what happened?
Soon as you say I get busy.
Bro, I was only kidding, bro. Like, what just happened, bro? Yo, bro. Sugar Ray Leonard is, bro, like, people let that whole pretty boy mantra and that whole golden, because he was the first golden boy, literally, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why all the fighters didn't like him. Because they knew he was that the persona, that's what people was like, man, this dude out here pretending to be something, you know, the 7-Up commercials and the smile, and you know what I'm saying, like Michael Jordan. He like Michael Jordan, bro. Yeah, he's like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a nice person, bro.
So no nonsense type of dude.
No nonsense person, bro. They ain't playing them games. Sugar Ray, that's why he was a dog in the ring. You ain't playing him. He reversed the whole fight on Tommy Hearns.
Right.
Remember, everybody thought he was going to be the boxer and Tommy was going to be the brawler and the stalker.
Right.
He reversed the roles, but he came out flat-footed, looking for action. Like, wait a minute, Sugar.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he came out flat-footed, looking for action, bro.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy. So
it's like Roy Jones. Roy Jones is a cool dude,
Oh, you said
Yeah,
Roy
Roy
Jones.
cool.
What happened with Roy again? What happened with
Roy cool.
Roy cool, but he ain't a nice guy either. Like,
Yeah.
Roy fight anybody, bro.
Who'd you meet that you said was a nice guy? You know who look cool?
Yeah, Roy
Tank
cool.
look cool.
Tank?
Yeah, Tank look cool.
I never really, you know what I mean? But yeah, Tank. His persona though, his aura is like he don't take himself too serious.
Yeah,
Tank
we used to hoop with Roy.
You know when it wasn't a nice guy either. Pernell Whitaker.
Oh, for real?
He looked like he cool though.
Yeah, he cool, but boy, oh boy, I ever told y'all that story when the dude knocked the drink out his hand?
After, yeah. You say he looked at
boy, he was about to, man. Well, what's that cartoon when the dude got his fist on the side? The meme.
You talking about pot pie?
No, the meme joint where the dude got his fist on the side. His fist always balled up.
Are you talking about Hellboy?
He angry. Arthur.
Hellboy.
Arthur?
Yeah.
His fist always. You know, I don't never see. Oh no, he do open his hand.
Yeah, that's man. That's how Sweepy was about to put the fisticuffs on boy.
Oh, Arthur,
but he didn't know who he was.
Yeah, he didn't know who he was. Well, he was about to put the fisticuffs. But you know who was my dude, man? I love that dude, Lennox Lewis, man.
Yeah, he's cool guy.
He cool. Yeah.
That's my dude.
He was on Joe Rogan. Lennox. I think he had a great interview. I was like, I could totally listen to that. I could totally listen to that guy.
Yo, Lennox is my dude, bro.
He said he told
me. Do you think Lennox Lewis overrated?
Nah, I think Lennox Lewis is underrated, man.
Okay.
He underrated. And the reason that he's underrated is because he got clipped by two fighters that wasn't on his level.
Okay.
Even though he came back and put him out, you know what I'm saying? It was like, how you lose to Oliver McCall? And Oliver McCall was nice. People don't realize how good Oliver McCall is because he had that whole crying incident. You know what I'm saying? With Lennox Lewis. So it overshadows. It's like Duran with the no mas. When you think of a Duran, that's the first thing you think of is no mas.
Forgot how cold he was though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But Lennox Lewis was cold, bro. That dude was cold, bro.
Me and my boy be debating Lennox Lewis all the time.
Lennox Lewis is cold, bro. He don't get enough credit, bro.
Yeah.
Because he came in the era. 3 fights eluded him. And people always water it down, which was the Tyson, Holyfield, and Riddick Bowe.
That's what my boy was saying.
Yeah.
That's his debate.
Yeah, it's just Tyson fight was late. Holyfield, people was like, it was too late.
Yeah.
And Riddick Bowe, he never fought. So he just ain't, he missed out on those fights. Yeah. And he would have beat the brakes off of them in their prime.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know about Riddick Bowe. That's my dude. Riddick Bowe is nasty. The first version of Riddick Bowe that fought Holyfield, boy, I'll pick that dude against any heavyweight.
In history?
In history. The first Riddick Bowe that fought in the first Holyfield fight. That version of Riddick Bowe, I got him versus anybody. I think he could stand up to anybody. That dude talented, man. At his size, his combinations, his tightness, man, sharp. Watch that first Holyfield Bowe fight. How sharp he was. Woo! That dude was cold, bro.
Yeah.
But then he was always in love with food, man.
I was about to say he kind of ate himself out there,
Yeah. Kurt said that, man. He's like, man, Riddick Bowe had a whole refrigerator in his bedroom. Like, wow, bro.
Whole refrigerator? You mean like one of the mini refrigerator?
No,
he said a whole one, brother.
Whole refrigerator, bro.
Frigidaire, goddamn.
Imagine putting a refrigerator in your bedroom.
He said whole refrigerator. Like, nah, man.
Imagine putting a whole refrigerator in your bedroom, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's super wild. But yo, let's get out of here, man. It's 2:12.
Sure.
Yeah,
I appreciate you rocking with me. Hope, I appreciate you anytime, you brother.
Yes, sir, my brother. No, man, appreciate you, King.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Blue, isn't it mighty funny how everybody that won debate you always come after the links is out of the chat? You put
the link been in the chat, Look how long the link been in there, bro.
Yo, plenty of times too. Hey, Charles Edward Cheese, you still in the building?
Salute to Ron G, brother in Super Chat. Blue, you missed an earlier Super Chat. I have 4 so far. Oh, blessings, Ron G. I apologize, great brother. Just put it in the regular chat tomorrow, and I'll read it in the regular chat.
Yeah, definitely. You get precedent.
Just remember the questions you had, and then I'll read it.
Hey, Ron G, remind me tomorrow, the same way I did with Judah when he didn't get a chance to speak yesterday, and the brother Hawaii. Remind me tomorrow. I'll make sure that you get your that you get your just due. Sorry about that, good brother.
Quincy Carter, brother in Super Chat. Blue, what active fighter do you respect the most? There's a few. There's a few, man. There's a lot.
Personalities?
Yeah, just overall. As far as going for it, man, I like Boots, man. I like Anton Russell, Devin Haney.
He seems like a no nonsense type of guy.
Mm-hmm. I like what they stand for, man.
Mm.
I like what they stand for, bro. The Russells, man, class act family, bro. Class act family. But it's a lot. It's a lot, Quincy. On a Mission TV, brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the Super Chat. He said, what it do? I bet on Spence against anyone at 147. But Bud, he got them turf hands. He about to show out the 29th. May the best man win, though. Yeah. Yo, he got some big hands, bro. He remind me of my cousin that transitioned, bro. And he used to be out here just putting. That's why he transitioned, bro, because he was out here just putting the fisticuffs on everybody, bro.
Hey, Charles Edward Cheese made a great reference. I don't think he in here no more. He said that Terrence Crawford go Ultra Instinct. And I was like, oh man, see, Blue, you probably don't know what that means. You probably too cool, but your co-host is a big anime nerd. So when he said that, I was like, oh man, Ultra Instinct, that's perfect. That's the perfect example of it. Now that's my realm. I probably got that.
Yeah, you got me in there, brother.
Yeah, anime, that's my realm.
Hey, bro, because you when you said that, I just imagined, for whatever reason, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it was Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, it was Dragon Ball Z. But boy, that is my realm, boy.
Yeah, my brother is the biggest gangster you could find.
Right.
He loved Dragon Ball Z, bro. Loved Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, when Charles Edward Cheese said that, I said, I got a fellow brother in you.
He my brother, so that's how I know about Dragon Ball Z. My brother loved Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta and Goku and
you said he the biggest gangster. He loved Dragon Ball. It's the best, boy.
All facts, bro. Vegeta and Goku, and I know them names because of him.
Right, exactly. Let me see.
Jamal Mills, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. He said, who do you think would win between T.O. and Devin? I think Devin wins. 50-50 fight, but I got Devin. Morals and principle wise, a lot of fighters. Errol Spence, Devin Haney, the Russell family, top notch. The Boots and Bozy, beautiful family. Deontay Wilder, Mikey got Malik Scott, Mickey Bay and Cortez. Those are my brothers, man. Man, I hate to leave people out, man. There's so many.
Right.
It's so many, bro. Man, it's so many up and coming fighters I love, man. It's a lot of good dudes, man. Chris Algieri is a very good dude. Sean Porter, Sean Porter's, man, that's my guy, man. I love Sean Porter. He knows that.
You said Paulie Malignaggi really cool behind the scenes, more
Paul
so.
Malignaggi, Paul Malignaggi. He just he may not be everybody's cup of tea,
right?
But I'm from New York, so I understand him.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, for instance, Puerto Ricans and Latinos here in New York use the N-word all the time.
Yeah, I grew up with them. I'm in Miami, so
yeah, right. So it's when people was like, man, when T.O. and Devin was going back and forth, and people was like, man, T.O. out here using the N-word, and I'm like, huh?
Yo, that was new. I'm not gonna lie, that was news to me.
To me it was
that
like
was news to me.
I'm like, wait, what? I was confused.
That was news to me. Yeah,
and people was like, Blue, man, you ain't say nothing about it. You giving them a pass. I'm like, what? That's all I know.
Yeah,
we don't have that type of. This is on the West Coast. I understand on the West Coast there's a there's a division.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a racial undertone.
Right.
That's not here.
No, it's not. We looked at them the same as us. Like when I came up, they was just like us.
No different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously you have some people that's a certain kind of way, but that's on both sides. That's on all sides.
Those are like extremes. I'm talking
extremes.
About,
you don't get that. Like, so it's like when T.O. it's like, huh? I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, Boss Red 357. He's not saying it makes it right. He's trying to paint the picture that these are the reality that we live. When you're on the East Coast, especially here in Miami, I grew up around Puerto Ricans. I grew up around Dominicans. I grew up around any Latino race that you can name. We grew up all together. When I say their moms treat you like their kids, like we all grew up together, and we all use it we all use it just throughout the conversation. So we're trying to paint our real life experiences,
right?
That caused us to not understand the severity of what Teofimo had did because of our past experiences, if that makes sense.
Right. So it's like it's just I don't know, it just is what it is. Like Latinos here, there's no division. So it's like there's no racial undertone to it. So I don't, if you're on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, it's a different situation.
Right.
First of all, on the East Coast, at least in New York, we don't have a lot of Mexicans.
Yeah, on the Mission TV, we do too. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so we have Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Ecuadorians,
Venezuelan, a little bit.
So there's just a different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
we have Latinos from more of tropical regions than we do of South America.
Right.
We do, but because we're closer to the border than you guys are, we get more Mexicans than you guys.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Colombians, we get Colombian. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's just a different situation. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey C in the super chat said, Aragorn, the ultra ego god of destruction. Man, you lost me, great brother.
What do you say?
He said Aragorn, the ultra ego god of destruction.
Oh, sorry, Blue, this nerd talk. You gotta get out of there. Oh,
yeah. You lost me, bro. I don't know what.
And when he said that, Terrence Crawford goes Ultra Instinct, I was like, but then Earl Spence goes Jiren on him. So if he's Jiren, doesn't that kind of? But you just said Ultra Ego. I still think I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good fight. I still think Ultra Ego probably beat the hell out of Ultra Ego, but Ultra Ego is raw. I'm telling you, this nerd talk. Just stay out of.
I don't know what. I just said this one out, bro. I just said this one out. Jamal Mills, brother, in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Said, "Do you think Devin could be a better fighter than Floyd, and why?" No. Nah. Floyd is special, bro. Floyd is on a different level, bro. That dude is his reflexes, his understanding, bro. That dude is a boxing, bro. There's no word to describe Floyd. Y'all, people don't even realize how good he was, man. There's no word to describe how he dissect you and.
Nah, I mean, I think he's one of one. I just think he's
Yeah, he's on another level. Like he's like Sugar Ray Robinson, bro.
He's one of one.
Yeah, like Sugar Ray Robinson.
Chris Lil One Taylor. To answer your question, yeah, I do believe that. I mean, they're doing a great job with the promotion. I do believe that it's going to live up to the magnitude of the fight, 1,000%.
Oh yeah,
1,000%. I do think it's going to match it, 1,000%. What is?
But let's get out of here, man. I'm tired.
All right, Blue. Hey, I appreciate you guys coming through. If you've joined the live a little late, it's fine. It's okay. I understand. Sometimes you come in, you listen to the content. What we ask you to do is to please hit the like button on your way out. You could please take the moment right now. Even if you thought that you smashed the like button, just go ahead and check and see if you hit the like button. It'll help us out with the YouTube algorithm for boxing fans like yourself to discover this channel. We appreciate you guys. My name is Asa. I love you. I hope you guys are all doing mentally well, financially well, and spiritually well. And if you're not, I hope that endeavor is short-lived and that you get to greener pastures. I appreciate all of you guys. I love you guys. From A-Side, I'm out. Blue, take us home.
Hey, great brother, you watch football, right?
Yeah, nope. I suck.
You don't watch football?
Nope.
What?
Basketball, nope.
Wait.
Baseball,
Wait. Hold on. You born and raised in Miami?
Yep.
And you don't watch football?
Yep. I'm my father's disappointment. Yep.
Yep. Bro, what?
Yeah, 1,000%. No. Boxing.
Miami.
Boxing.
Florida is so good.
Boxing.
In football. So you don't remember they used to have this how good Florida used to be in football. They used to have Florida versus the nation. Do you remember that? No.
I remember they said the Hurricanes was really good at like, I don't know, 2000.
Oh no, they was always good. But
bro,
the state of Florida, it used to be the state of Florida versus everybody.
Right.
That's how ridiculous it was good.
Yo, my dad's the polar opposite of me. My father loves football.
Mr. C said Long Beach is good too, probably better. No, sir. Long Beach is nice. They ain't better than Florida, bro.
Hey, so check this out, right? So my father's the polar opposite of me, right? My father don't care for boxing, don't care for fighting, but he loved football, he loved basketball, he loved baseball. So he loved all those sports. And I'm
no, not you. I'm talking Mr. C. Mr. C, how old are you, bro?
What do you say?
Mr. C, how old are you?
Florida Gators.
How old are you, Mr. C? Roy Glizzy was good. Mr. C, you 48 years old, and you talking about Long Beach? We the same age, bro. You telling me that you don't remember the nation versus Florida? There was never no nation versus Long Beach. It used to be the nation versus Florida. That was a real game, bro. Armstrong, I noticed a little like you did with a Dragon Ball.
You're right.
But let me tell you, it was the nation that included Long Beach in the nation versus Florida.
Right.
Man, come on, bro.
Hey, when I don't know something, I listen.
Hey, bro, listen to me. Listen to me, Mr. C. Florida recruits inside of Florida. The dominance inside of Florida is ridiculous in football, bro. What are you talking about? There is those West Coast teams on the West Coast. They are very finesse teams, bro. They ain't no teams like Florida State, Miami, Florida Gators, all in one city, bro. You tripping?
We got the Seminoles.
That's what I just said. Florida State.
Right. Yeah, Florida State. Right.
You tripping, bro? Right. You are tripping, and I'm not. And I give California a second and third because Texas is up there too, bro. Texas is up there too.
You're talking about the Southeast states.
Yeah, he tripping. He tripping, bro. Long Beach got some talent. I ain't taking it away from y'all, California. But bro, compete with Florida? Man, stop, bro.
Roll Tide.
Hey, bro, Florida roll USC. Roll them. And all them West Coast teams. Man, come on, man.
Well, I was gonna say, here's the thing though. I play football. I was forced into it. I played football.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. Couldn't wait to wrestling season.
He said Long Beach Poly got everything. Yeah. The difference is Long Beach Poly is more commercial.
Gotta put
it's
LSU.
the hood. It's the hood in Miami, bro. Miami and all that, man. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference, bro.
But to aid in your point, we do have a culture and the spirit of football in Miami like no other. Like our bravado is completely different. That's what I'm telling you. I know about that era of the U. Like it's all about the U. Like I know about the era of the U. Don't you know?
Watch this.
Go ahead.
He said Maurice Holder, most Heisman Trophy winners came from San Diego, California. What they do in the pros? Bro, I know football just like I know basketball and boxing.
That's rough.
Y'all tripping.
That's rough. That's rough. You gotta come with it.
Probably in the hood, but not like in Florida, bro. The South is different, bro.
Holder, you gotta come with it.
No, bro. Listen, I know football, bro. Them California kids go, yeah, they be having talent.
Right.
But bro, Florida is different.
Right. Yeah.
It's different, bro. The types of talent that come from there.
Yeah.
Bro, one time, man, Florida, bro, just look at the history of the talent, bro. Yeah, you can have a lot of pros in it, but that don't make them haul up. Look at the legends that come from Florida.
The people that came out of you know about the people that came out of I played with Stedman. I played with Gino. I played with I played with Malcolm Lewis. I played with God, I got his face in my these are guys I was actually on the field with. I played with Stedman, Gino.
No, Mr. C. I didn't say Southern California football wasn't top notch. That's not what I said. I just said it's not better than Florida.
Right.
Oh, I said it's top 2, top 3, Texas, California, and Florida. But Florida, man, come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Florida, when they on their game, ain't USC or none of them schools can rock with Florida. None of them. Armstrong, trust me, bro. Ain't no school rocking with Florida when Florida is on their game. Las Vegas, Leon, my brother.
They said Louisiana. What you mean, LSU?
Huh?
What you mean, LSU? Dustin? Who you mean? Who you mean for Louisiana? LSU?
Bro. The South, thank you. The South run football. Please believe me, Armstrong. Please believe me, bro. They from California, so they talking that as they supposed to. But trust me, bro.
Right.
Florida, that in the South, bro, ain't nobody competing with the SEC for a reason. What are they talking about? USC and them Oregon and all them West Coast teams, they can't rock with the SEC.
Right.
It's bro, the SEC is so brutal. It's like NFL players playing against college players. Their only competition be them.
Let me ask you this: What do you think spawned that? Because what you're saying is true. I've been around players that look like gods among men.
Armstrong, bro, trust me.
Their
only competition be each other.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, what do you think the great differentiator is between the East and the West? Why is it such a?
I don't know what's in the water in this. It ain't the East. It's the South. What I don't know. Whatever y'all drinking down there in the water, bro, it's different, bro.
Southeast,
bro. It's the Southeast, bro. It's different. I'm telling you, bro. Trust me. When you look at it, it's Alabama, it's Georgia, it's Florida, it's Texas. They run football, bro. Don't let these dudes is out here talk. Yeah, I'm not saying that the West Coast and Cali don't produce them, because they do. But boy, oh boy, listen, Armstrong, when the SEC teams play those West Coast
right
teams
now, Blue. Somebody said for right now.
For right now, bro.
Yeah.
Armstrong, I'm telling you, bro. When the SEC teams play the West Coast teams,
right,
they get run over. He's talking about, bro. I do this. I know this football stuff, bro.
Right.
They get run over, bro. They get run over. Trust me. Bro, he said Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Tony Gonzalez. Tom Brady went, yeah, they finesse football players. Marshawn Lynch. Yeah, but you ain't mentioned Emmitt Smith went to Florida, bro. You ain't mentioned Deion Sanders, brother. You ain't mentioned Sean Taylor. Ray Lewis. Bro, what is you talking about? Ed Reed. They came from Miami. The greatest safety ever came from Miami. The greatest middle linebacker came from Miami. The greatest corner ever came from Miami. Man, stop the nonsense when you're talking to me, bro.
Ocho.
Arguably the greatest running back, Emmitt Smith, Miami. Florida, bro. What you talking about? Jerry Rice came from Mississippi, bro. He ain't come from California. That's the greatest. Michael Irvin. And what is you talking about, bro? You tripping. These dudes is tripping, bro. This is what I do.
So you know, football.
Troy Polamalu is nice. Junior Seau is nice. The late great Junior Seau. He ain't better than Ray Lewis, and Troy Polamalu ain't better than Ed Reed, bro. And guess what? You had them dudes playing on the same team at the same time, Armstrong. What are you talking about?
Do the rolly look. Do the rolly, Blue.
I don't know what he's talking about. And y'all got me on one. It's 2:30 in the morning, bro. He's tripping. Hey, bro, I gotta get off here. He said Troy Polamalu is better than Ed Reed. I gotta go. Gotta go, bro.
Oh
man, come on, man. Armstrong, they forget this is what I do.
Yeah, I didn't know you know football as good as you knew boxing.
What?
I knew that
you see this? That's Ray Lewis.
I knew that football was. I didn't see it.
That's Ray Lewis.
Man, you got 30 million tattoos on you, Blue. How I'm gonna differentiate one?
This is what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Look. Last week, Blue.
None.
Oh, okay, ball. Okay, I see it. I got you.
That dude's tripping, man. Troy, not fan. Man. Yeah, Marcus R said Troy wasn't better than Reed, and I'm a Steelers fan. Yeah, they tripping, bro.
Boxing section,
TBS, what's good, fam? I'm getting off, great brother. DeAndre Carey said, Blue, turn the stream on. You'll never get rest with these. Yeah, bro, they tripping. Jerry Rice, man, come on. This is what I do. Sean Taylor, Ed Reed. They was all on Miami. They had Willis McGahee, Frank Gore, Clinton Portis on the same team running the ball at the same time. Then they had Santana Moss, Jeremy Shockey. Man, y'all playing games with me, man. Cut it out. Antonio Brown, put it on it. Hey, let's get out of here, bro. These dudes are tripping, right, bro. They tripping.
Take us home, Blue.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share the video. Fun fact, The Rock played on that team as well.
That is true. In the 80s. That's true.
And couldn't even make the team. He was
He had to go to Canada.
Couldn't even, man, come on, man. Warren Sapp. Man.
And they woke blew up.
Warren Sapp.
And they woke blew up. Blue gonna try to go to sleep. Man, I forgot to mention.
Warren Sapp, bro. You can't play this football game with me like Cam. He told me that was 1,000 years ago. Right. Because that's how far back I could go. Just like boxing. Andre Johnson, Derrick Brooks. These dudes played on it. Warwick Dunn. Bo Jackson. Man, come on, man. Stop the nonsense, bro. Man, cut it out, man. I know this. Put UFC against Alabama or Georgia. Maurice Holder, you putting your money on UFC, UCLA, or any of them teams against Bama and Georgia this year? He said old news Cali is now. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. You putting your money on Bama and Georgia versus UCLA and USC. Yeah. But he said, see, this is the semantics. See, these are some. Let me tell you, Armstrong. See, he's trying to play games. But let me tell you something.
Tell me what just happened.
Let me tell you what he just tried to do. You see, he said, I will against any Florida team. You see what he said, right? Let me show you something now. These are the games that they try to play. I will against any Florida team. But what he's not telling you is that the talent that's on Alabama and Georgia came from Florida. Stop playing with me, boy. Hey, I do this, Maurice.
He put the LMAO. You know it's true.
They come from Florida.
Exactly.
They come from Florida. Bama and Georgia is recruiting from Florida, bro.
No, you just taught me something. I didn't know that. Seriously. Not to that degree.
Hey, bro, you in the football gold mine. Believe that.
Right.
You can wear that proud on your sleeve. Bro, y'all produce the best football players in the world. Well, hands down.
There you have it.
Hands down. And I don't care what part of Florida they talking about. It could be Miami. It could be Jacksonville, Orlando, Tallahassee. I don't care what part. They produce. I don't know what's in the water down there in Florida, but they can't stop producing these ultra talented. Would you say ultra what?
Well, ultra instinct. Yeah.
Ultra instinct. Yeah, that's what they producing down there, bro. That's what they producing down there, bro. Believe that.
Florida and Texas, but Florida. Okay. Now they're agreeing with you in the chat. They definitely giving you your props in the chat.
I'm not sleeping on California at all. I said they top 3. But they are not Florida. They ain't.
Somebody said it's the sun.
Texas produce them too.
No, but Kelly got sun too. He said it's the sun.
Man, I don't know what they do out there. Yo, bro, Armstrong, I kid you not, bro. I'm telling you, bro, when it comes to this football, I don't know what they doing, what they feeding these dudes in Florida. I don't understand it, bro. The speed these dudes have and with the size, man, come on, man. It's different, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
No, seriously.
It's different, bro.
No, you know,
you'll have places that, like California, got speedsters and they finesse. You know what I'm saying? They got finesse players. They got the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks come from Cali. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
They produce them. But boy, oh boy, the South, no sir, bro. No, sir.
Greatest football movie of all time.
Hey, put it this way, Armstrong. For the last 15 years, if I'm lying, I'm flying in the chat. For the last 15 years, Armstrong.
Right.
9 times out of 10, the champion comes from the SEC.
In the last 15
and it's
years.
either a Florida team, Alabama, or Georgia.
Right.
Kid you not. And every now and then you'll get an upset, like Ohio State will upset a team, or that's every now and then.
Right.
It's not consistent. You understand? Every now and then, what a broke clock is right twice a day.
Right.
Every now and then the sun shines. You get Clemson, but Clemson is not in the SEC, but they South Carolina.
Right. Clemson nice too. I like Clemson.
You understand? So
Right.
so Clemson is South Carolina, just like Florida State is not in the SEC, but they're Florida State. They're in the same state as Florida
Right.
and Miami.
State,
They're
right.
just playing a different league.
Right. Well, I was gonna say, greatest football movie of all time.
Me
You do top
personally,
3 if you can't do one. If you can't do one, you do top 3.
yeah, I love The Program and Any Given Sunday.
The Program at Any Given Sunday.
Yeah, those are my
Right.
those are my personal favorite too.
Those are your favorite too.
Yeah,
What's the
Program
greatest-
at Any Given Sunday. Some people
what's the
gonna say
greatest
Friday
football
Night
movie?
Lights.
Okay.
Friday Night Lights, all that, but
Why Any
Program.
Given Sunday?
huh?
Why Any Given Sunday?
I just like Any Given Sunday for the I think it was more so the time it came out and the views and the inside. It was uncut, it's raw.
Right.
That's
yeah.
why, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they showed the manager, the owner of the team was a woman. She went in the locker room, everybody was butt naked in the locker room.
And them brothers. Yeah,
Yeah, everybody, but you know what I'm saying? So it was
I
like
was a little kid. I was like, hey, what's going on here?
yeah. So it was just little things like that about Any Given Sunday. And it was just the storyline.
You remember that?
Yeah, the eye. And it was like,
Ike.
you know what I'm saying? Just the
Right.
little things. It touched on the personalities of each position. That's what I think I liked.
Right. I like the fact that it was focused on the business of football and the actual football and how they commingle and how they coexist together.
Right.
You know,
and it touched on the positions like Shark LeVay, like how he was like, man, I gotta get this bread. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about these concussions and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
right.
Willie Beeman was a diva. Then you had
Right.
then you had Bill Bellamy was a diva at wide receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think they could have gave a little more credence to the defensive players outside of Shark LeVay, but that's what I like. You know what I mean? The whole quarterback, the politics. That's what I like.
It really brung in a 360 view. It wasn't just a football movie. It was a 360 view. Of what
and the angles they use, man, like when he throw the ball and then it just goes like,
the camera, right?
Yeah. Man, that joint was just like
when
he was running just. You know what I'm saying? They had tee up, man. It was hard, man.
My favorite part was you will not take this from me, baby.
You will not take this from me.
No. Boom.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Well, when he threw it, and it was just like,
oh my God. Yeah, it was
and then it just like the crowd come back in it. Woo-wee. That was hard, bro. That was hard.
So yeah, right. I agree.
Yeah.
Give it Sunday was the truth.
Edward Hickerson, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue and A-Side. Said Ernie Shavers underrated and not a nice guy. That man had a bad intention of stepping. Sure did, man. He wasn't nice when he was old, late, great, legendary Ernie Shavers. All facts. But yeah, man, and so Any Given, and the program was dead to me because, you know, it was like me trying to get to college because I played football. So me trying to get to college and that whole college, you know what I'm saying,
right,
type of thing and all that was. See, I was privy to see the program when it was laying on the train tracks. I got to see that version of it. You know, then they cut that out. I don't know. You too young probably, but so everybody mimicked the program, bro, at that time. Everybody, because it was like it wasn't high school, it was college, but it was a serious college movie because we had the college movie with Sinbad, which was the what was the name of that? Unnecessary Roughness.
That's one of my favorite comedians of all time. Sinbad.
Yeah, Necessary Roughness, but that was more of like a comedy. You know what I'm saying? So when the program came out, you know what I mean, it was like, yo, it was like real reality, you know what I'm saying? And so they had moments. So there was a specific moment that they had to stop the movie, literally, bro, and cut the movie, cut that part out of the scene and put it back in the theaters. So there was a part where they was laying on the tracks, on the train tracks, and daring the trains. And then what happened was, obviously, kids in high school and stuff started mimicking it, and it wasn't turning out well. So they was like, man, this is influencing kids to get there. You know what I mean?
Right.
They transitioning, so they took it off and they replaced it with a semi thing. You know what I mean? A part in the movie where he just was like walking on the tracks, but they replaced the part. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I remember that version of the program.
That's scary how much influence a movie or a film actually have on youths.
Yeah, because that was the program came. That was the closest thing to high school, to mimicking you being in high school and the college life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it gave you a little bit of. You never saw the movie?
I think I did with my father. I don't remember it that well. I think I did with my dad because I remember one dude. He was a great football player, but he was like behind in class in the school.
Yeah.
And they were trying.
Alvin Mack.
Right. And then he was like, they was trying to relate the studies to football. And I remember one scene where he was like, and what happens when they come across? He was like, kill everybody.
Yeah, but that was the studying. He was like 1st and 10. What you got? He was like, hit the quarterback so hard his girlfriend died.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he like, what you got on this play? Kill everybody.
I was like,
what?
I was like, yikes.
Omar Epps was the running back. He was trying to. Holly Berry was the starting running back girlfriend, and Omar Epps was the recruit, but he was trying to get with Holly Berry, and then he was like, so they came face to face, and she went to introduce them, but they already knew who each other was. Right. So she went. The dude's name was Ray, and the other one was Darnell. So she was walking with Darnell, but her boyfriend was Ray, which was the starting running back. So when she was walking, she's like, I can't talk right now. I can't talk. You know, see, she was trying to avoid him, but he was trying to get with her. And they ran into Ray. And she went like, you know, that nurse energy trying to introduce him like, Ray, he was like Darnell Jefferson, tailback. He was like Ray Griffin, starting tailback. he was like, I know. That's why they recruited me. He was like, well, the boys they recruited you. He's like Ray Griffin, tailback. He was like Darnell Jefferson, tailback. He was like, yeah, Ray Griffin, starting tailback. He was like, I know. That's why they recruited me. He was like, yeah, well, the boys they recruited you before you is now washing cars. So you better start strengthening your wrist. He was like, this dude is funny. Stay black, bro. Because he was acting white, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts. Ray Griffin. Yeah,
they don't make movies like that no more. It's like you gotta be so politically correct. You can't do nothing with film now. Yeah, that's fun. That's some wit. Some wit. Yeah, that's some wit.
Queen City highlights in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Salute to Queen City highlights. Blessings to you. Yo, let's get out of here, bro.
Sure thing.
All right, great brother.
Third time tonight, Blue. Nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody say nothing.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna look at the chat.
California is top 3. Nobody say nothing.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna look at the chat. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, Holder, you a jerk. You a jerk.
Yeah, we ain't going. I'm going to ignore him.
Hey,
Salute.
good night, Holder. Good night, chat. Love y'all, man.
All right, great brother.
All right, now.